What's up, Whisper Nation? Apologies for the delay, technical delay, in a day filled with technical delays. And, we're kind of used to it on the show, I guess, if you're Whisper Nation. But welcome in. We're doing the Monday night live stream. Big Travy's out this week. It's just Austin and I. Austin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I got Whisper Nation that's starting to join in over here. Slim Reaper, strong, go Bolts. It's raining out here, man. I'm in LA. It's thundering and lightning outside. LA is rooting on its Chargers from the sky above, man. I've literally haven't heard thunder here in years, and we got it going on right now. Yeah, that's what the power outage was from.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah.
So. Unbelievable. So, well, there you have it, dude. God is just watching this game right now. That's what he wants it. Good thing.
You take it as a Charger sign or as a not Charger sign?
I think a Charger sign, right? I read in that. The thing is, though, they're in that dome, the brand new stadium. So it doesn't even matter. Wait, do you think the power outage would?
I don't know.
I don't know. Dude, could you imagine? All the lights and everything and that giant screen going out Monday night.
We had a Super Bowl where we had the entire lights go out, right? We had over in Candlestick, it had gone, or in New Orleans it went out, and in Candlestick it went out too.
Some say that was the momentum changer.
Might have been.
Yeah, that's what they'll say if you're a 49ers fan. That's what they'll claim.
Is that what they do claim about what brought them the new stadium? Or brought them they've been dealing with?
On why they lost that Super Bowl. Because dude, they were up by 20 or something like that. And then the power outage happened. Yeah.
And it shifted the momentum. And that stuff really does have an impact. If you're in momentum, if you've got, in the RAM side of your brain versus the hard drive side of your brain, what you're actively dealing with and sorting through and problem solving, and then 20 minutes passes, that's all gone. It's a totally new game. It's a totally new set of problems that you're approaching. Speaking of problems, man, we've got a couple of teams that look to present to be problems for one another if they hit it right.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for this game coming up, man?
I think Darren Waller gets right in this game. I think this will be a big Darren Waller game. I think that the corners will shut down. I don't think this will be a big Ruggs or a Bryan Edwards game. And I think that on the other side, I think that you're going to get a lot of Keenan Allen, a lot of BMW, and Eckler. Eckler's just a stud muffin.
So you think a lot of action's coming from the Chargers wide receivers, but you don't see so much happening from the Raiders wide receivers because you think it's going to be more of a Darren Waller experience tonight. Is that right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall do you think this game is going to be scoring-wise? Are we looking at a voluminous output, or are we looking something a little calmer, a little more defensively driven?
I don't know. Oh, do you guys hear that ticking? I think it's me. What's the over-under right now in Vegas?
My gosh, it was. Let's see what the most recent over-under one. And Whisper Nation, if you got the most recent over-under with that, hit us on this as we're going to go ahead and pull this one up. Over-under for tonight. Let's see. I'm going to actually pull up my real account. Maybe make some bets over here.
I got a couple lineups set for DFS. So
yeah.
Well, through the draft. Underdog.
Speaking of, man, we got to see how is our matchup.
You won, dude.
I did, even with Tom Brady as my QB.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think. I gotta check. We gotta budget. I came in second. I was. You won. You won first in that.
I gotta put that on our Instagram, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. 3
after this week.
Yeah.
Can you pull that up and put it on screen?
You have no, because I have it on my. I have my phone.
Oh, that's right. We can't just share.
I have. Let's see. You had.
I guess I can pull it up.
Tom Brady. You had Tom Brady, Nick Chubb, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs.
I had Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, the Tyreek Hill was like the what did it for you. Travis Kelce, man, screwed me hard in a lot of leagues too. Oh,
Travis Kelce. Ron War says game canceled. That's not true, is it?
What?
No, that's just crazy. He just said game canceled. I'm like, there's no way that's true, right? That would be pretty. I know Facebook seemed to get canceled a little bit.
I know, right?
That would be crazy. looking more into this underdog matchup. So if you're tuning in and listening, Johnny, Travis, and I did a live draft on Friday. We're going to be doing this regularly, right, Johnny?
Yeah, the plan is every Friday.
What's up, Cats? How's it new? Yeah,
Oh,
I love
Cats.
this. Yeah, what's
Dude,
going
Cats
on, man?
hasn't been in here in a minute. I was thinking about you today, man.
Cats Pajamas, were you there last week when we had Tom
Ooh,
Grossi
53 over under. So this is, Vegas even thinks this is going to be a pretty big shootout, dude.
I think it should be a big shootout. I think it really should be a high-scoring game, and I think that both offenses could really get rolling. I personally need to see a lot out of Keenan Allen, as you mentioned, because the Whisper Listener League, me and the reigning champ are going head-to-head, and it's not looking good for me, honestly speaking, but it's still in play.
For what? What did you need?
I'm looking at what I need going up against Josh in the Listener League. Whisper Sleeper gives him a 91% chance of winning, but we know how extreme those percentages can be. I just got Keenan Allen. He has Darren Waller and Derek Carr. Nice double dip there. I'm up 6. So I'm not liking my position, but maybe Derek Carr and Darren Waller run into each other and they both spontaneously combust. And then that's
does Sleeper give your chances at 1%?
91%.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot about how those 91% for him. 90 for Josh. Yeah, but Sleeper's been so excited. I took a screenshot, I think, when it was a 92% chance of me winning, because I was like, I don't have a 92% chance of winning this. And that was last week's, and when I lost by a point. Ooh. So I went from a 92% chance of winning to a 100% chance of losing really fast.
We got Ron saying game. This is what you're referring to. Game cancel. It sounds like he's going against Waller or something, or
must be needs to have somebody not do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cats I don't have many games that are in, or I don't have a lot of horses in this race.
No,
no, not in tonight.
I do. And go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've got him here in the Listener League. In our couples league, that game is all wrapped up. Chelsea and I got our asses whooped. Damn.
Oh, so did Jacob Bley. Went off in the Listener League. Yeah.
I was in the couples league. Listener League, that one's up in the air. And then Dynasty, I had a nice week with Derrick Henry and Tyreek Hill and Terry McLaurin. That was nice.
Yeah, that was.
But then no, I guess I don't really have a lot going in this game either. Just the Listener League. But I love that league, so I'm excited to see. I hope to do well. I think behind the league of record. I just really care about the Listeners League. I like that one. I hope to do well and bounce back from last week's 1-point loss.
Yeah, those are never fun. Those are hard to stomach.
And the same week that Christian McCaffrey went down, so I lose my first round pick and I lose by 1 point, and that's that. But it is all good because we get to play again next week, man. We get to play again a little bit more tonight, so I still have a chance. Crazier things have happened.
What do you think? Who do you have winning this game? Who are you projecting?
These are two really exciting, kind of surprising teams, right? They're both playing well, especially the Raiders. I think the Chargers pull this one out, though. I think the Raiders get caught. I think they do. I think the Chargers end up pulling this one. I think they're a more well-rounded squad. And I'm just really not buying into Derek Carr as I don't think he's going to be as solid as the Raiders are going to need for him to be in games such as this one.
You hear that? Did you ever hear about that? The story about famous, or what's his name? Dave, or what is this? Vegas Dave, who he loaded up on. He's like a gambler or whatever, or pick. He gives you picks and stuff, but he got in the card game. And he bought, he went all in on Derek Carr rookie cards, all in. And he was out there saying how Derek Carr is going to be this game changer quarterback. You better get his rookie cards, all this stuff. Right.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because a year ago, 8 months ago, everyone's just Derek Carr cards were they bottomed out. They weren't worth anything.
Yeah.
And so everyone's talking, and he famously he burned this Derek Carr rookie card on his YouTube channel, and he was this is what I think of Derek Carr. This is what I think of all the people that they call me out, like all this stuff, like I don't need this car, whatever, And then it's
Yeah.
like now he's like falling out, like Derek Carr's like falling out. It's like this dude better get out on his Derek Carr cards because I don't know if it's gonna continue tonight.
Dude, we talked about it on the we talked about why don't you think has got a chance? Well, I'll say why I first don't. On the breakdown episode this week, I did a little research into Derek Carr, and I found that he's only thrown for 4 touchdowns once in the last 5 seasons. And I think we're in a new level of the NFL where the milestones or those markers of success that we kind of look at, maybe 1,000 yards for a receiver, 1,000 yards for rushing, maybe 3 touchdown passes thrown in a game. That was like the benchmark for a solid season or a solid game, from those various positions. But it shifted a little bit. Now, 3 touchdown passes it's good. It's almost becoming a little bit more of like the standard for a decent game, as where 3 touchdown passes used to be a good to great game. Now 3 touchdown passes is like a standard to good game, and a 4 to 5 touchdown passing, a 5 passing touchdown day isn't as wild as it once was. I think we've already had a handful of them this season. Tom Brady's had at least one. Dak has thrown some. We've had a lot of close ones too. I think we're going to see a lot throughout this season. Derek Carr's only thrown for 4 touchdowns one time in his career. So until I see Derek Carr start to crack into that category where he can go from the 2 to 3 to the 3 to 4, 4 to 5, I'm not going to be crowning him at that level because he's playing right now and leading the number 1 offense in the NFL. And he's still, I think, the QB9 before this week kicked off. So that kind of concerns me, right? Where it's like, it's the best set of weapons. The offense is moving really, really well. He has every opportunity to be that top dog. And I would expect it at this moment in time through 3 weeks, Derek Carr to have been at least a top 3. And he wasn't even a top half of the QB1s. He's a back end QB1. So that to me is ringing in your point, Johnny, of like, is Derek Carr that legit, or is he just getting like smarter and a little bit better, but he's never going to really crack into that level of playmaker and star is really what we're getting at.
Yeah. He's just like, he's a good quarterback, and like he probably hasn't gotten the recognition that he probably should, but at the same point, like he's also never really had the amount of weapons of like any of these other quarterbacks. Like
we go back in the day,
he had Amari, like his best 2 receivers he ever had was Amari Cooper and he had Crabtree. And actually that year he did pretty well fantasy wise. So it's like
that's a pretty good combo, a Cooper and Crabtree. Now
I know, and Crabtree had over 1,000 yards receiving yards that year, and it'll be interesting. I do think he is a good quarterback, but I don't, like you said, to your point, I don't know if he's one of those great quarterbacks. I don't know if but again, we've seen this happen. I mean, some could say, Ryan Tannehill last year. What if he's the Ryan Tannehill of this year? You know what? Tannehill's not even Ryan Tannehill of last year.
Ryan Tannehill's a really interesting case. I want to know what Whisper Nation has to say, and I want to get some of these questions here too. This is a good excellent. First off, what's up, Jersey J? He comes in. Hey, fellas. We're going to get some of these questions here in a second. I want to say what's up to everybody. Casper Jams, good to see you. Andre Silva, what's up? Slim Reaper wants to know, Johnny, is it too late to enter the jersey raffle? Want to tell us a little bit about what jersey's up, what's going on, and how folks can be a part of that? It's a really cool thing.
So we were going to do the jersey raffle tonight on the show, but unfortunately, Big Travie is not doing well tonight. So he's sick. So we're not doing it. He has the jersey. So we can't give away the jersey if we don't have him on the show. So we are going to do that probably tomorrow. So yeah, if you go and you sign up for a Patreon account, just patreon.com/the Fantasy Whispers, the $10 donation per month subscription, you get 1 entry into that jersey giveaway. We're doing a Keenan Allen one for this month, and the next month we have a signed Damian Harris jersey.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So we do we'll do one of those jersey giveaways per month. So yeah, all you have to do, I mean, it's pretty good. Like $10, you have a chance to win a signed autographed jersey. Like pretty cool. So just head on over to patreon.com/the Fantasy Whisperers, sign up for Patreon there, and
real
help us out. You keep the lights on.
I hope they know this is actually, I shouldn't be even saying this because it's true, and it's a little bit of an advantage that anybody who joins the Patreon right now will have. It's $10 a month, and you get automatically entered into the signed jersey giveaway, right?
Yep. Yep.
We are an up-and-coming channel, folks. Like, we just broke 2,000 subs. We're really excited about that. We're growing. We love doing it alongside you.
If you're new here.
If you're new here and you enjoy what you're listening
subscribe.
to, listen to the man over there with the plan. Please do so. I think you won't regret it. But the Patreon subscription list is growing right now, though. There's not a ton of folks in that Patreon list, but we're still doing those jersey giveaways. So for what that means is like a $10 ticket actually has a huge likelihood of winning you an autographed jersey over the course of a couple of months, because you just keep automatically entered into that. It's like you got a real chance to win a signed jersey right now in a way where in like 6 months, you're just not going to have that same opportunity. So you get in there right now, like we're losing money on these things. So, yeah, you can get a really good jersey. So I really suggest you guys go ahead and check out the Patreon account. There's a lot of really great content that comes your way with that subscription as well, from the video breakdowns, the jersey giveaways, and some fun stuff. And as Johnny said,
the jersey giveaway is just like the cherry on top. You really like, you get a bunch of extra content, you get extra shows each week, private Discord chat room. That's all the rage right now, dude. Private chat rooms.
So you will literally be, and right now it is going to change in 6 months. It won't be as good a deal as it is now, because there's just going to be more folks in it, which means then it's going to be harder to win the drawing. And right now the drawings are really, really good, and you got a great shot at being a part of that. So it only costs $10 to get a part of that, and you get to get a signed Damian Harris jersey, a signed Keenan Allen jersey, Alvin Kamara one's given away in the past, Aaron Donald one's given away in the past. Really impressive, good, high quality, top tier stuff.
We got Jersey J. I started Hurts over Carr this week, full PPR 6P. Oh yeah, I'm up 21, and I still have Waller to go.
Nice Jersey
opposition with Keenan Allen and his kicker to go. You know what Tony Romo would say? Lime time, baby, lime time.
Why does he say lime time?
Because he's on a Corona commercial. Like,
okay.
Because the guy calls in and he's like,
yeah.
Romo. You've seen that commercial or no?
I mean, I've seen Tony Romo do the Corona commercials, and I've also seen Jersey J's point of Jalen Hurts getting 2 touchdowns called back every week.
Brutal.
Do you know where Jalen Hurts ranks right now?
I think he's top 5.
Yeah, he's number 3.
Yeah, he
is the number 3 quarterback right now, and I would say he has like played closer to his floor every week.
Oh, there was lightning in the area. That's why the one that hit you
might have been
caused your outage. So that's why the delay.
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, they're not starting until 5:55 our time. So we got 25 minutes.
Oh wow.
Extra.
Why are they doing that? Aren't they playing in SoFi though?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I like. Yeah, they're inside. What are they like? Are they worried that a power outage would like freak everyone out and panic? Is that what it is?
I don't know, baby, but it's lime time.
Lime time. There we go. Lime time.
All right, y'all. So we're getting reports that the game has been delayed 25 more minutes until 5:55. Looks like we'll be seeing more of you, but we'll be hanging out over here, getting in the chats, talking our stuff. Chosen one here started Cordarrelle Patterson and Corey Davis. Nice.
Yeah,
we're big Patterson fans over here.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about him. The fantasy glitch. We'll talk about him. Corey saying, "What's up, Whisper Boys? What's up,
Whisper Boys?" I don't think we've been called Whisper Boys before.
No. Yeah. I need 11 points from Herbert in a standard non-PPR. What do you think about my chances?
I like your position over your opponents.
Yeah, I would say if I'm on sleeper, you probably have a 92% chance of winning. It's probably what's going on.
Yeah, right. No, I think that's a really good shot in a standard format. So even if it's a 4 passing touchdown league, I like the chances given the pace of this game and the way Herbert's been used in the offense.
Yep.
The chosen one says is winning by 3. My opponent has Herbert. I have Eckler and Carlson. Who do you think will win? So you got 3 points plus Austin Eckler and Carlson, kicker, right? And then your opponent has Justin Herbert. I do like that Austin Eckler, you could presumably be catching passes from Justin Herbert. I would take, even with that, I'm probably taking your opponent's position over yours, but not by much. I think I'd rather have Herbert as my guy, and I'd rather be going against the 3-point Eckler Carlson, but it's not by a lot. I think I go like.
I think it'll be close. It's gonna be a close one. We'll be rooting for you, man. This is gonna be close. He's got Herbert. Like
Yeah.
I think Eckler and Carlson. Well, it depends. Is it a 6 point? If it's a 6 point touchdown league,
I like you.
It's a little Well, yeah, if it's a 4 point passing touchdown league, then I do like him a lot. If it's a 6 point, it could be real. It could come down to the wire.
Yeah, if you've
That's a good
got
one.
that is a good one. I look at it like this. Just call it, just round it out, make it clean and even. Eckler, 12 points. Carlson, 10 points. That's 22 plus the 3. That's 25. Do I think Herbert's getting 25 against this Raiders defense in this game in a dome? I think he probably just around that.
I think Eckler gets more than 12 points.
He might.
We'll
see. Hope so. Do you have any shares of Eckler?
I don't, unfortunately. I tried to trade for him in the offseason, but could not find him.
Right.
Could not find him. Could not get him. Could not obtain him, I should say. All right.
The half point
got a lot of comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keenan
also coming in here talking about the storm here is pretty crazy. It is.
Yeah.
It's raining right outside. It's kind of nuts.
I think it's
rain a lot here like that.
I'm pretty sure it's heading our way. So I think we're going to get it in the next couple of days.
You talking about Arizona?
Yeah. Lark coming in here.
What's up,
saying,
Lark?
Hey, thoughts on Devonta Smith for Javonte Williams. I have a pretty deep wide receiver core in 12-man PPR. Lamb, Debo, Lockett, Brown, Sanders, and Gordon. What are my thoughts on Devonta Smith for Javonte Williams? I would do it.
You wouldn't do it?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I would get for
the running back.
A second. Yes, for a second. Sorry, I read that in reverse. I would get the running back. I would get Javonte for Devonta.
Devontae right now, best case is like your third wide receiver anyways on a good day. You know what I mean? It's just like Debo is playing really, really well. But even if Debo's a fluke, you still got CeeDee Lamb, who's solid, Tyler Lockett, Marquise Brown. I like covering that. And then Javonte Williams rest of the season. Yeah. This is pretty easy.
I would do it. Especially also because he has Gordon.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
I would do it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jersey J coming back in here. I have Murray, Hurts, and Carr in Superflex PPR.
Ooh, nice.
Nice stack. Carr, but he sat Carr. Yeah, that's
I would
that was the right decision. That was a good one.
Yeah. Even going up against the Rams there for Kyler Murray.
Oh, we hit that one. Let's see.
How many points did he finish with? How many points did Kyler Murray?
Boy, Gus.
What's up, Gus?
They're about to come out of the tunnel. They're finally about to come out of the tunnel, dude.
I love Whisper Nation coming in. Mr. Miyagi's joining the chat. What's good?
Let's go. 5E, dude.
5.32, 53.2 from Eckler to win, man.
Hey, we've seen wild stuff happen before. Oh, we got Jay saying, "Hey, Mr. Miyagi, love it when Mr. Knee." That's right. What's up, Slim Reaper? Thanks, guys. I was thinking the same. Appreciate you, Lark. I think this is the first time I've seen Lark in the chat. Hit us with that subscribe. Let us know that you subscribe to the channel. We'll shout you out.
Great to see you in here, man. Thanks for bringing the questions. And so too, every Sunday morning, Johnny and Travis go on air live streaming on YouTube 90 minutes before kickoff. That's 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Just taking in questions from Whisper Nation with the most relevant, up-to-date information in that moment, help you get those last-minute lineup questions before the lineups get set there at 10 a.m. So come on in. We'll see you on Sunday. Thanks, Jersey J, for dropping the like, man. That's awesome. Appreciate you there.
Austin, do you want to do, since we got a little extra time?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about some games?
Sure, man.
Or do you want to talk about some hot topics like the store that used to be at the mall? Do they still have hot topics at the mall?
I think they do, man. I think they really do. I don't think because who else has cut out?
I haven't been to the mall in a long time.
I haven't either. But who else would have cut that out? I bet they have a strong online presence if they don't.
Everyone has a strong online presence.
I know. Yeah. Were you? How often? Were you a Hot Topic shopper? back in the day, Johnny?
I went there a couple of times. I won't lie.
Yeah, I had a lot of band
Yeah.
T-shirts. I liked wearing.
Yeah,
Jersey
they
J.
do. We went to the Jerseys game. Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm clicking. Right here. This is Mr. Miyagi. Do they still have malls? That's the real question.
Where else would our senior
Truth.
population get their morning walks during hot days in Arizona if it weren't for the malls?
Oh, this is, dude. That reminds me when they made AZ Mills and it was built in like the race car track circle.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest deal because you could just keep walking in a circle. Like you didn't have to like backtrack through any. Yeah, it was the greatest.
It was nice. It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of gross how much fun it is to walk through a mall just over and over and over.
It does suck when you're on one side of the mall and you have a store that you want to go to on the other side of the mall.
Bring back Anchor Blue.
Dude.
Johnny, you seem like an Anchor Blue,
bro.
You seem like Anchor Blue is your jam, dude. That was
dude. I was a big Anchor Blue. I'm not gonna lie, dude. They had this cologne that I really liked, dude. And then once they cancel, I was like, no.
He's talking about the cologne. That's why he misses Anchor Blue. Oh my god,
dude. I liked Anchor Blue. Like Anchor Blue was like the cool version of Abercrombie and Fitch. Like everyone went to Abercrombie and Fitch if you're like high status, and it was like that wasn't me, dog. You go down to the
more real with it.
Like I feel like it was like the cool version of Gap, if you could say that. I mean, I like Gap now, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I have some Gap shirts, I guess. I don't know, dude. I wear TFW stuff. Look at that. That's what I wear. You got the tie-dye.
I think it was PacSun for me if I had to pick that section of the mall between which one was frequented the most between the Hot Topics, the PacSuns, the Anchor Blues, maybe the Buckles.
PacSun, that was a good one.
PacSun was a solid one. PacSun, Jenko kid. I mean, I loved the Jenko characters back in the 90s, man. I like on that back pocket. They had some really good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like there was the Jenko jeans, but then they had this like little kind of set of characters that they had one. Yeah,
I do remember that. I also was
Borders.
There we go.
Yeah,
dude. I used to spend a lot of time. Dude. I used to spend so much time at Borders.
I'm thinking of that.
No lie. Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking of that section in the Chandler Mall that, if you're in Phoenix, you know a lot about, where it'd be like down that run where they had all of those stores that we were just mentioning, and then you turn that left, and then there's no, it's Barnes and Nobles. It wasn't Borders. Never mind. Sorry, Borders we had in Flagstaff.
Oh yeah,
with like you could buy the used stuff. That's where we got our Nintendo 64 and our GoldenEye.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
that Chelsea and I still have.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right on that, dude. They had some good stuff there. They had some really good stuff there.
Speaking of good stuff.
Oh, I love these questions that are coming in. They're great. I have
some
Herbert
football, some non-football. We'll take them all right now before the game.
Wow, 6 leagues. You went all in, TCP.
Wow,
all in on Herbert.
Let me get all up to date on how well on all of the fantasy stats and whatnot. How is Herbert doing right now?
Slim Reaper asked, Pokemon or Digimon? Digimon are the champions. That's all I read. Digiball to the digital world.
I never got into Digimon. I was big Pokemon player though.
I was, I like Pokemon. Pokemon was my jam.
Big Pokemon guy.
Dude, I got so mad one time. Someone like gypped me on this trade. But then I just knew to myself, I was just like, well, I made the trade. I shouldn't have done I kind of traded sight unseen, and then it was like a Japanese card version that they traded me back, and I was like totally bummed about it.
So I wanted to get over here to Kat's question here, because I'm just taking a look right now at Justin Herbert. 3 weeks thus far. I like his 330 plus passing yards in weeks 1 and 2. Only 1 touchdown, multiple interceptions over the course of those 2 games, but just 15 points, 16 points fantasy wise. But then in week 3 against Kansas City, Justin Herbert had 4 passing touchdowns in that epic win against Kansas City, 38, close to 39 fantasy points in that game, 281 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, another 16 yards on the ground. What are you thinking right now about Justin Herbert's output? I know you were pretty critical, or at least took a hard look at Justin Herbert, thought he was going to regress a little bit from last year, not because he was any worse of a quarterback, just because of system and a lot of pieces that were going on, a lot of contributing factors. What are you thinking of Justin Herbert now through 3 weeks heading into this week 4 matchup?
I mean, you're not going to trade him away. I wouldn't be going to trade for him either. I think that, he's regressing, right? Like his touchdown rate was astronomical. It's significantly regressed this year. It's like half as much of the pace of what he was or what was on pace for last year.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to continue to do that. Like he has great weapons, great wide receivers, but it's another year, a new year and a new system, and it's his second year, and we've seen this across the board with so many quarterbacks. And so I definitely, that's why I stayed away from Herbert in a lot of leagues, because of that fact. I didn't like where he was going, and so I ended up staying away. But again, I think he's going to be fine on, like, I'm not saying he's going to be, never a good quarterback, but I'm also concerned that you draft him based on what he was going to do last year or what he did last year. And I don't think he's going to do that again.
I don't think he probably will. You know what gets me really excited about Justin Herbert right now is that I see him leaning into big moments. And I mean that kind of in an off the football field kind of way. And I see people challenging him from the outside, and I see him rising to those challenges on the field. Did you see that Patrick Mahomes when he was golfing bit when a fan shouted out, "Watch out for Justin Herbert this season"? And he responded, "I'll believe it when I see it." He actually said, "I'll see it when I believe it," but I think he meant to say, "I'll believe it when I see it."
That's what Mahomes said?
That's what Mahomes said in response to the fan heckling from outside on the golf range. Fan says, "Watch out for Justin Herbert this season." Patrick Mahomes responds, "I'll believe it when I see it."
Okay.
And then he loses week 3 to Justin Herbert throwing the best game of his season so far.
Yeah.
I see Justin Herbert holding on to the game ball after week 1 when he handed it to the coach. Did you see that? When it was like, oh, watch Justin Herbert like get the ball, take it all the way through all these different moments, still holding the ball, still keeping it into the locker room. Head coach makes this big speech, talks about how important game balls are to him, talks about how this has always been a big thing for him. He hands out a couple of game balls, does his whole thing. Then Justin Herbert says, "One more, coach." Bam, hands it over to the head coach. And it was like this moment because he had, orchestrated it for this whole thing. And I just see Justin Herbert as being this person who's like conscious of a lot of different things at once, which shows me he can, like, being a quarterback is a really hard position in sports. You got to like
Baker Mayfield. He's Baker Mayfield.
But I think he's a little bit, he's Baker Mayfield in the sense that like he's a star, I'd say, but I think that he might even be someone who can like actually challenge Patrick Mahomes for like who is the best quarterback. I think it'll be Patrick Mahomes moving forward, but I think you start seeing Justin Herbert in the next 1, 2, 3 years. Yeah, I do. I think Justin Herbert's going to be on Patrick Mahomes' heels for the rest of his career. And I think in like 4, 5, 6 years, there's a world where we're asking the question, who do you like, Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert?
That is a beyond bold take. I don't think he's that good. I'm not saying I don't think he's that good, but like, I don't think to compare him to Pat Mahomes, like Kyler has a better chance of being comparable to Pat Mahomes.
That's a totally different game, though. They got totally different play style. They're totally different players. They're quarterbacks who play the game much differently, different size, different stature, different abilities. We can make those comparisons, but an easier one right now. I'm making the one right now between Justin Herbert.
Herbert does not have nearly the size arm that Pat Mahomes has.
Not nearly.
Pat Mahomes had. I would be. Wait, I might be able to actually find this. There might be an actual arm strength. I don't know how you would.
And I'm not necessarily just putting it on one piece here. I'm just looking forward. And I haven't been a Justin Herbert fan. I haven't really been on the Justin Herbert bandwagon this year, though. In this kind of quiet, but kind of not so quiet start, I'm more on board with Justin Herbert than I was to start the year. Even though he's, hasn't done it consistently great so far. I'm expecting good things to come.
All right. Well, we'll see. What's his schedule like? Let me check out his schedule moving forward. But I think he's going to be an okay quarterback. Like I said, when coming into the season, I had him as QB 12, and right now he's pretty much on pace for that. So let's see.
Yeah, that's fine. But we also know that with not coming at it from a fantasy side with it. I'm coming at it more from like his ability to play the game, win games, show up in big moments, overcome deficits, play in any situation, find different creative ways to win. Patrick Mahomes might be an extension.
and
I'm
like
stick with Rona.
that. Oh, I thought. I mean, is it? If you're asking if he's going to be a good quarterback, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Do I think he's going to be a great quarterback? Do you think like top 5? I don't. I don't think he's going to be a top 5.
I think in a few years he will be.
I think he'll be. I almost think he'll be like a. He'll be a Matthew Stafford, dude. He's going to be Matthew Stafford.
Matt Stafford's a tough one, though, because Matt Stafford, I think, has just had such a disservice playing for the Lions his entire career. Like, that dude is better than people know. But
yeah, I think he's good.
No, but maybe you're right. I actually kind of like the Matt Stafford comparison, because Matt Stafford's a guy that we always make excuses for and like shows it in moments, but never consistently gets it done, has never won a playoff game. And I could see that also being the reason why it's always Justin Herbert's always going to be good this season. Trust me. Let me tell you why this season is a little bit different, and he'll flash a 5,000-yard season once. Maybe. I could see that pathway going down too. I feel that one.
I mean, I think he'll pass for more than 5,000 yards once. But I don't know if I think he's going to be, much more of like a Matthew Stafford or a Matt Ryan than a Pat Mahomes or a Tom Brady. Like I wouldn't put him on like the same champion. Obviously, like Pat Mahomes never, but like if Pat Mahomes gets very close to the amount of championship rings that Tom Brady has, would I be surprised, or would anybody? No. But would you, if you said give Justin Herbert as many championships as Tom Brady or Pat Mahomes could potentially make, I feel like that's a pretty bold take. We'll see. We got a lot of time, dude. We got a lot of time. Find out.
Right now, Justin Herbert's passing grade per Pro Football Focus, he's number 7 quarterback.
Oh, I love that. Did you hear about this? This is why I'm bummed that Travis wasn't on the show. You know what? Yeah, you talking about Pro Football Focus grades, right? You know what? D lineman, the best D lineman, well, considered the best D lineman in the NFL. You know what his Pro Football Focus grade was yesterday?
Aaron Donald's Pro Football Focus grade?
Yeah.
What was it?
55. 55. It was one of the worst grades he's ever had in his entire career.
And the score looked like it, man.
Well, I mean, that's why I don't go off of one game.
But how good was his game?
I don't go.
If we ask how good his game was.
He didn't play well. He didn't play well. But like we act like we always show up to every single day to our day jobs and do the best job. We never have an off day.
No, people certainly do have off days, right? Tom Brady, I'm gonna blame it a little bit on weather. From what we saw, it was a lot of
man,
weird.
Tom
plays.
Brady,
I thought he was just gonna crush, bro. I mean, the win was a win for sure, but I just expected to see like a lot more of Tom Brady having his way, and I thought there was gonna be 3 or 4 scores separating those two.
We got a lot of people asking about CEH. Is it time to trade CEH? Which RB should I target? Saying Jersey J.
I think we're gonna
CEH on waivers. Oh, dude, this is brutal.
Dude, Johnny likes to hear this.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put him on. That's over.
Where's that coming from after his best outing of the season? 102 yards on 14 carries, 17 and a half points. And then the week before, 100 yards on 17 carries. And this is coming at the end of his timetable for the ankle recovery. Johnny, we got game time kicking off right now.
Finally.
Yes!
Finally here. It's here. Oh, we never made our. Oh, I also agree. Chargers will win in this game. We both have the Chargers. Let us know in the chat where you got. You have the Chargers or you got the Raiders in this game.
Let us know what you need out of this game too.
Know.
We know that. I know Cat's Pajamas needs 52 out of Eckler.
Right here. My opponent laughed at me for starting Van Jefferson. Johnny's guy over Amari. That's right, dude. Van Jeff.
You started Van Jefferson over
dude,
Amari Cooper.
That's what Bravo, dude.
What the hell, dude?
That is game.
Crazy.
That is game. That's got to be such a great. That's so demoralizing, dude. so demoralizing to your opponent.
Wow.
When you do that, dude.
That's
You
like
just
all time.
there's
That's
nothing you can
all-time
say.
stuff.
There's nothing you could say in that loss. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, oh, you shouldn't have started Van Jefferson. Yeah, I should have, clearly.
That is such a cute
That's
move.
awesome.
That's the best cute move I've ever seen.
I know. That's great. That's
It's
great.
smart, right? Like it's not like a totally cute move, but it's like that's a cute freaking move, dude.
Yeah.
The number 3 wide receiver over the Cowboys won. Good
Yeah,
job.
dude.
Good job.
Way to go. Jersey J saying Raiders. I'll send pictures to the Discord. Oh yeah,
Nice.
please do. Started Jacoby
Over
Lockett. Yeah, yeah, dude. Talked about that. Said Lockett. That was one of my good calls of the weekend.
Jacoby Meyer is the #1 subject trending on Google for NFL.
Dude, I love it, dude. My boy Jacoby.
Nice pass. Austin Eckler right now with a run up the middle that is stopped because of a whistle.
Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle here. We're here in the first quarter right now. There's a penalty on the offense. False start. Going to pull him back 5 and get this offense going after that penalty.
I need Herbert and Allen stack to do 8 PPR points better than Eckler alone. Oh, you should be good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smitty, you should be good there. Tom doesn't get a weather pass on a man played there for 20 years. They should have gone 4th and 3. Definitely agree with that. Bill Belichick should have went for it on the 4th-3. Got 1st and 15.
Herbert steps back, throws it to the right side for just a handful of yards there to Keenan Allen, number 13, makes his first catch of the day. That's going to bring up a 2nd and more than 10 after that 5-yard false start penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 11 here on the first series of the game.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is probably my best lock of winning, chancing to win this DFS. I got Waller, Allen, Josh Jacobs, and Jared Cook.
Waller, Allen, Josh Jacobs,
and Jared Cook.
And what do you need?
The most points. As many points as possible.
Oh, you're talking about for the DFS on Underdog?
Yeah, on Underdog.
Last week you did great. Last week you finished top 10 out of like over 1,000.
Yeah, there were 5,000. There were like 5,700 entries or something. Yeah, I got 10th. So we'll see how this
5,700 plus entries, and you got 10th.
Oh, Cook, dude, let's go.
Speaking of Jared Cook, Johnny needs Jared Cook to go off with a gusher. We need to break that down still with a gusher play on a nice tight end post route. Picks up some points for Johnny's fantasy team. Maybe your fantasy team as well. Let us know.
Yeah,
Johnny on his way to try to getting another top 10 finish over there at Underdog Fantasy. And if you are playing on Underdog, and we did our first Underdog draft this week on the News and Nuggets live show, 12 p.m. Eastern on Friday on the YouTube channel. We did our own show, which I won, our own draft, which I won.
Yeah, you won it.
Yes. But if you're signing up, Whisper Nation, for Underdog, you can use the promo code TFW and get 10 free bucks.
10
right,
free.
Johnny? Just 10 TFW in the promo code when you're signing it up. It's like the 3rd or 4th question they ask you.
Yes.
Type in TFW, you get $10. You can apply that to gambling right away. It's really fun.
Yep. It's really fun. And yeah, use that promo code. Appreciate you.
Speaking of really fun, the Chargers are trying to have some of their own on a draw play to Eckler. Up the middle, out to the right, gets 15 or so yards. Looked nice on that near shoestring tackle to bring him down.
A gain of 18. Gain of 18 for Eckler. That hole was wide open on the right side.
Nice initial cutting out right. And then he juked the next defender for another another miss.
Eckler's so good. I wish I had.
Oh, is he okay now?
Wait, what?
He's walking a little heavy. He's okay, but he's off the field.
Oh,
and he's walking a little heavy. It looks like he's got a shoe in his. He looks like he's got a rock in his shoe. One of those kind of walks.
Oh my goodness!
You picked up Larry Roundtree right before
I did.
This game,
so
Johnny.
my heart.
Ooh, what is that?
He's limping, dude.
What is that walk?
Oh, he's
What
limping.
is that walk? Oh no! 'no. 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 '
Oh, dude. Oh, no. We got Justin Jackson in right now. Hopefully it's just like,
hopefully he needs to go to the bathroom.
yeah, hopefully
Because Justin Jackson didn't look as good on that play as Austin Eckler
No.
did. And the Los Angeles Chargers need Austin Eckler to come back and be their best running back because that is so what he is. Johnny, did you see the stat I pulled for the breakdown matchup show this week of the entire remaining Chargers running backs? Any running back that's not named Austin Eckler. So Larry Roundtree, Justin Jackson, and Josh Kelly hasn't done anything, but throw all those threes total yardage together, receiving yards, rushing yards. It was like 66 yards combined. And
Wow.
Austin Eckler had like 267, but it was like 60 something yards. I think it was 66 yards combined.
Wow, dude. That's wild.
Yeah, there is Austin Eckler, and then there's everybody else. And we saw on that play before this last one why there was only one running back getting all the work. But on that play, Johnny, Justin Jackson catching a nice little pass there out to the left, brought down by two Raiders defenders after collecting that first down, going to set up a 1st and goal for the Bolts over there around like the 6.5 yard line.
Justin, who's in there right now? Justin Jackson still? Yep.
Yeah, Justin Jackson again with the first carry on 1st and goal, right back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more.
Oh man, Mr. Miyagi over here. I have David Montgomery and now Eckler.
Oh shoot.
Well, the good news is that Eckler, or hopefully David Montgomery, won't be out too long. Good positive information so far coming out of camp. We'll see. He is expected to miss some time, but to the extent we don't know. Roundtree in right now at tailback. Could you? Just get stone walled. Dang it, your boy needed him to get in there on that one. Show a little life after losing. I have David Monty as well.
That's what you want so bad too, right? Like you want to see Justin Jackson come in, run uninspired, running uninspired, and then Larry Roundtree to come in there and just like jump over 11 defenders.
Right, exactly.
And you're like, there he is.
There he is. That's the new RB right there. Oh, Eckler back in. Eckler's back in.
Thank God.
All right, we're good. He was looking at him.
Herbert steps back and throws a tutty to the back of the end zone. Is that BMW?
No, that isn't. Who is that?
We need to get our show sheet.
It's a backup tight end, the Pharaoh guy. I chose the wrong tight end.
Yes, no score from Allen. I could have used that. No, I guess I've got Josh I'm going up against Josh in the listener league, and he's got Waller and Carr. So I need a turnover from both of them like immediately.
Oh man. Your boy didn't need that one.
Let's hear about
the other tight end.
We needed Jared Cook for Johnny to get another top 10 finish over on Underdog this week. Taking a look at some of the other commiserating members here. Slim Reaper lost Gus Edwards and Mostert. That sucks. Dude, I remember that. I remember you telling us about that. That's harsh. Brutal. I love Gus Edwards so much, dude. I was so bummed to see that one go down.
I know. I was a big fan of Gus Bus.
And you get hit with any other injuries? You get hit with any other injuries, Johnny?
Yeah, DJ Chark and Monty this past week.
That's right.
And Deontay.
He was starting on Jersey J.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay, good. Good job. I did not expect. Kudos to Jersey J here. I benched Deontay. I was not confident in Deontay this week.
I got a couple leagues too. I benched him. Listener league included. I wish I hadn't.
Luckily I had still won my matchup, but I would have freaked out if I didn't because it was just not a great matchup on paper.
Yeah.
But glad he showed up. It's good.
Let's hit up Joffrey here. What's up, Joffrey, man? It's great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Wants to know, Johnny, would you trade Juju Smith-Schuster, DeAndre Swift, and Devontae Parker for Austin Eckler and AJ Dillon? My friend wants to know.
My friend asking for a friend here.
Hey, friend, no. You like DeAndre Swift way too much, right?
Yes.
Well, hold on.
I would not mind getting away from Juju and
Devontae Parker,
though.
Here's the thing. AJ Dillon has no standalone value. and he is a great handcuff should Aaron Jones go down. But last week, Aaron Jones was dealing with an ankle, was still that lead dog. Looks like he's going to keep it going. And I'm just not blown away with what A.J. Dillon's done. So he doesn't hold as much value to me right now as he did preseason. Aaron Jones goes down. That's a different story, but that's not the world we live in right now.
Yeah.
But I think Johnny, Swift or Eckler?
Well, I don't know what it's like. Eckler could be halfway dead right now. So I'm not going to say like,
but even still,
but if
Swift,
I mean, if they're both, if they're both healthy, I'm taking Eckler, of course. Like Eckler, I still think can finish top 3. I don't know if Swift can finish top 3 this year. I mean, maybe if Williams goes down. If Williams goes down, then Swift can. But I do like what I'm seeing though as far as usage from DeAndre Swift. Like the dude got like 70% of the carries. 73% of the snap share. He did work, even though like the box score didn't show that Swift was good this week. Like the stats behind it actually show that he was pretty solid.
Raiders are running the kickoff back to the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense is going to take the field for the first time Monday night. Chargers defense as well. Man, yeah, I don't think I would though. I think I would sit on this one.
I like this. Jersey J, I thought Alexander would have twisted his nipples. Deontay might be matchup proof. Yeah, I do think that that's what that just showed me. With if you can go against Jair and still drop what he dropped and he looked good.
Did Jair cover him? Did Jair blanket him for most of the game?
For a good part of it, not the whole time, but for a good part. And like Josh Jacobs here.
Josh Jacobs' first run of the game since that. Well, first run of the game and the first run he's had since the injury kept him out of last week. It's for a couple 3 yards. And it looks like he's moving. Oh, no, Jacobs is going to stay in the backfield now in a shotgun formation. One single back.
The thing is with now I'm blaming. The thing is with Deontay is they just schedule like he's the first read in so many of their plays, and Ben doesn't have enough time to go through all of his reads. And so Deontay just gets fed. Like even if it's not the greatest look, like he's still getting the target. And so it's like when you're a wide receiver getting 13 targets in a game and you're half of the receiving yards, like you got to get that guy in your lineup.
Raiders on 3rd and 7 now. Shotgun formation, single back. Trips formation out left. Carr steps back, throws to the left.
Oh, through Renfro's legs, dude.
Hunter Renfrow drops the ball.
Hit him right in the bread basket. Bad spot. Rob saying I need 45 from Herbert, Allen, and Eckler in PPR. I think I get it. I think so as well.
Herbert, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, and PPR. I think I get it. This is a close one.
Yeah, wait, you think it's close? I don't think it's close.
Yeah, you gotta actually have people show up, which makes me a little bit nervous on this one, right? And the kickoff right now is happening. Raiders are fielding the ball. The Chargers, are fielding the ball. Brought down around the 23-yard line.
Slim Reaper saying, last week I was ahead of you guys. Now you're ahead of me.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what's up. All right. We get better every day.
Hey, that's what we try, dude. I had to call up my friends over and be like, yo, got a stream going, dude. I got Whisper Nation to take care of. I can't be lagging.
Here's why I think it's just, I like the PPR format, but 10, I always usually just go, 10 in PPR points. It's like an expected to slightly less than expected day. So if you get 25 out of your quarterback and 10 and 10, you get it. But you just need people to actually play. You know what I mean? If you have a down day across the board, you're not going to get it. It's not a gimme. But it's a game that if they do what they came to do, you should. That's why they play the game, as my dad likes to say.
Oh, man. Laugh out. I can't ever say that. You've never heard that? Hit him in the bread basket? Right
That
between the
one does.
numbers. That's a good one.
They
All
need to
right,
get
Austin.
Waller going. Yeah, Johnny.
How much wob you gonna blow this week?
Dude, I'm not gonna blow any wob, man. I've been spending wob on too much, and my team right now is in a chill spot, bro. Like in our league of record, I just got to ride it out a little bit. Like I got my flyer halfback right now in Ronald Jones, who I picked up for that 16 wob.
Yeah, he
And
scored. He scored. Oh man, that was the best. The best part of the whole thing is that our buddy in our league of record who took both of them, Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, and then he has not been able to play the right one this whole time. Every year or every game this year, he's played the wrong running back. He plays Leonard Fournette last night, drops Ronald Jones. Austin picks up Ronald Jones off the waiver, and Ronald Jones is the one that scores the touchdown, not Leonard Fournette. Oh, well, brutal. That is just classic, dude. Classic.
that's classic, bro. He's also playing Allen Robinson, who he called him his boy.
Hey, yeah. I told him I tried to get Allen Robinson from him, but he denied me. So that's what you get.
I guess good for you. I hope it's a good game.
Yeah.
So do so many good games, man. All of the prime times, like minus that Houston game, they've all been freaking rock solid. That Houston Carolina game, they've all been so good. Even the Thursday nights.
I totally agree. Love it. Is Debo Samuel's a set it and forget it?
I mean, until he's not.
I was just gonna awkwardly pause for like as long as you were gonna let me, because no. He was no.
Johnny's gonna keep going off here for a second, but I want you to know we just had an incomplete pass from Justin Herbert out left. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Chargers are in the huddle. Johnny is lamenting over Debo Samuel and the reputation he's earning.
It's a matter of time. Like I would sell high on Debo right now if I could. If you have Debo, I'm trying to trade him right now. I think it's just a matter of time before Ayuk fully gets healthy and he's the number one there. The problem with Debo, I get it. He scored like a long touchdown. Hold on. I'm going to pull up his game here.
I know he's Eckler with a 5-yard rush out to the middle right side. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. Justin Herbert in shotgun formation. No halfbacks next to him. In motion now, though, Eckler goes from the right side to the left side. It's going to be a whistle. And we're going to have a little conversation.
Timeout. So Debo had 12 targets in this game.
Yeah.
156 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of the touchdowns was a completely blown coverage on which he scored like a 50 or 60-yard touchdown on it. I mean, obviously that's not going to happen every week. The other problem is that I don't like this offense can only produce one guy. Like clearly, like they're not going to produce. We've been hoping that it was going to be Kittle. We thought Kittle and, Ayuk is what we were hoping in the beginning of the season. So far, it's just been Ayuk, or excuse me, it's just been Debo. We haven't seen very much from Kittle, and so I have problems that I just feel like the bottom is going to completely drop out from Debo, and so I would. He's what, a top. Go ahead.
And that pass is incomplete as the 3rd down pass is smatted to the ground by the Raiders defender. It's going to bring out the punt unit. It's going to be Raiders football here.
But but people are buying into Debo right now, and I just don't like it. It is a little baffling to me too, as far as how it went from Ayuk is having this great preseason and this great training camp. Didn't hear a peep about Debo, and then all of a sudden Debo's like heavily involved. Ooh, is that a rough in the? Ooh, that's got to be rough in the punter, right? Yeah, there's a flag, dude. Rough in the punter.
Got some laundry on the field.
Hopefully it's some good laundry, dude. Hopefully it's that good. We want to keep the Chargers on the offense here. Oh, they're gonna say no foul. Unreal, dude.
Pick the flag up and carry on.
Yeah. He
Well, the
didn't like.
49ers are 2-2. Debo Samuel has broken 150 yards in half those games.
Oh, I
90.
guess he did. He completely missed him. Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. The Debo Samuel, it's just one of those things where I expect Ayuk to get more involved. I think Kittle is injured right now. He'll probably get a more third option on the team role once he's healthy, if he is healthy. I just see a world where Debo Samuel is that one. You talk about them only having one. Ayuk could end up having a really nice sophomore season where he end up supporting Debo. I mean, Debo has been called upon and has shown up, at least early on in the year. I think there's a world where he can hold this load.
Yeah. Well, there is a world that he does hold the load, but I just don't believe it. I don't believe that it is going to be Debo.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, and I'm trying to find, but of course, like nothing's updated yet, so I can't tell you exactly.
Now, if I could trade him as like the wide receiver 3 right now, if you could go off and get like RB1 value for Debo Samuel because people say he's like an elite wide receiver, I'm always trying to trade at someone's premium value, always, because it's like the only way they can go then from there is down. You know, it's like you at least get comparable. You can at least move horizontally then if they truly are that elite. And if they're not, then you came out ahead. So I always try to trade at primo value anytime someone is surging. I try to trade James Robinson as an RB1. I would try to trade Debo Samuel as an elite wide receiver. And if I couldn't get it, though, I'm like, I'm fine.
Dude, you just said like, oh, if I can't trade him for astronomical value, then I'm not trading him. Like, that's not.
Not saying astronomical value. I'm not saying something unreachable.
Astronomical value is saying James Robinson RB1 rest of the season. That's astronomical value.
He was a top 6 running back last year, and then he had like a top
I don't
6
care last
year.
year. It's not this year. It's not the same situation. Not the same.
He's running really well.
Completely different. It's completely different.
Debo Samuel is the number 3 overall wide receiver,
and Debo didn't do anything last year too. Talking about that,
I'm saying if you can trade him as that, I would try to do that. And I don't think that's saying astronomical.
That's not helpful.
Here, let's do something helpful on this side, Johnny, because Jason wants to know what value would be equal to Debo, and we could give you an answer, but I think the answer we usually go on these trades is the better one. I'll jump to that in just a second, though, as the Raiders are going to be starting their first drive of the game off, 1st and 10. Ruggs in motion, play action. Derek Carr throws down the middle for an incomplete pass. I guess this is their second series, Second series on offense. What we say, going back to this question, though, Johnny, what do we say what would you do asking for comparable trade value? Is that the way we'd want to approach this?
So, yeah, I mean, for me, it depends on what you're looking for. Do you need I would look at your roster. I would determine what you need, a quarterback, a running back, a tight end, whatever you need. I would go to a team that has a plethora of those or has like a little bit of depth at that position. And then I would use Debo as that anchor part of it, knowing that that person needs a wide receiver. So you can much more highly likely get a deal done when it's like, hey, I'll give you this wide receiver because you have an extra running back. I need an extra running back, or I need a running back right now. You don't have any wide receivers, so I'll trade you a running back for a wide receiver.
Put in that legwork.
Yeah, and it's just like, so for another example,
and really quickly on this one, Henry Ruggs with his first catch of the game. It was a 4-yard reception. It's 3rd and 6 now for the Raiders. Shotgun formation as they try to get a new set of downs.
We have Drake in the game right now. Ooh, Carr audibling here. He's ready to go. Say game time. Let's go. Oh, they didn't get it. Timeout.
What I would add on to Johnny's point there, that is the best way to go about having a trade conversation with someone in your league. Like, we can have these thought exercises when we can say, hey, here's who I think Debo Samuel would be worth at the quarterbacking position, running back position. It's fun cocktail conversation. It's fun to have. But in terms of a productive conversation, go find the person in your league who would benefit from getting Debo Samuel, find what you would benefit from their team, put in the work of putting that trade together and send it over their way, and do it in a way that doesn't say like, hey, you suck at wide receiver, so take Debo Samuel, let me get this, because we're very emotional creatures, and just sit yourself up in a good conversation to have with them. You're like, hey, what do you think about this situation? And that's most likely then to get some traction and actually make a deal get done.
I'm trying to read through all these comments. Let's see. He's the most targeted. He's saying he's the most targeted receiver on the team. He's gotten 10 plus targets every game and a touchdown. Right. But the problem is, and I totally agree with it, is like he's right now, he is the focal point of that offense. But as things get and progress, are those Carr
Chargers
Carr
hit
fumble.
Carr fumbles. It looks like the Raiders have recovered the ball. It was a 3rd and 6 pass attempt. Carr got hit, lost the rock. The Chargers picked it up. They're going to have a very short field in front of them, maybe just 15 yards. And the Chargers are running around like they did get the ball. Wait, what was that ruling, Johnny?
Yeah, Chargers got the ball.
Chargers got the ball, turnover following the fumble. Hey, that's good for my listener league matchup. -2. I'll take it. Let's see Keenan Allen get a touchdown.
Is it going forward? Ooh, it is so close to being going forward, dude. Like he's literally like, oh my goodness. Oh, they called it. They called it.
Oh, okay.
He was going forward. Getting back to this point, the problem is that Ayuk hasn't been heavily in the game plan so far, and that's why I can't confidently say that this will continue. Now, if I knew that Brandon Ayuk was out for the season, or that, hey, it is in fact that Debo is taking over that X and alpha role, then I would say, oh yeah, I would keep Debo. I would not trade him because yes, you will see a lot of targets. He's a yak monster. I love Debo as a player. But I just, in this offense, once again, because no Kittle has been involved, because we haven't had Brandon Ayuk heavily involved or seeing a lot of snaps at this point, and we have Trey Lance coming in soon, it does give me some concern because as much as there was excitement with Trey Lance yesterday, there's also some downfalls of Trey Lance that we saw yesterday and why they haven't fully given him the starting position yet. Because there are some tendencies that he is, or some things that he is showing as a rookie that you can't really do in the NFL. So that is where my whole concern comes in with Debo. Again, right now he is performing, but do I expect that to continue? I don't. I expect him to regress from what he's putting out right now. And I guess to Austin's point where, yeah, if you can get him for, I mean, in some cases, if you could sell him off as like a wide receiver 1 or pass him off as a wide receiver 1 and someone's going to give you that kind of value, then yeah, I do it. Or even in a lower standard, depending on what your team needs, let us know. And we could say some, or, give you an idea of some players that you might want to target. But I would try to strengthen, especially if you have depth at that wide receiver position and you don't necessarily need Debo, then I would try to strengthen another position you have by giving off a Debo plus another smaller piece to try to upgrade entirely because at a better position that's more stable. Let's see. If I wanted to trade Lockett for a running back, who should I target? Smitty, our boy Smitty asking us. As far as Lockett, again, it's hard to go and try to trade a player as soon as they have a down game. Now you could try to, point at the games before. I do think trying to get out of Lockett is somewhat of a good idea. But again, our biggest, the biggest recommendation we could say or tell you is to go to a team that needs wide receivers. They might have a little bit of running back depth, but if I can, for example, Jonathan Taylor just went off. So I was going to say, if you could do like a Lockett and a Jonathan Taylor.
Oh my God. Speaking of going off, what is this run we're looking at right now? Following the catch.
Your boy has Guyton in one of my, I set 2 lineups and Guyton is in one of my other lineups.
Why did you put in Guyton? What a start, dude.
Well, no, it's like, so it's a draft. So it's like once a player's gone, you can't pick him up. It was a 3, basically what we did, but with like 3 random people, but only for a Monday night game. So it's like once that player's taken, then you can't also get that player, which makes it fun because you could get some advantages. Oh, big sack.
Raiders taking Justin Herbert out.
Oh, that was a big sack right there.
Put Justin Herbert on his back. It's Jersey J says Austin's back, man. It means a lot to catch it. I had to go to the bathroom. Thank you for that one. It happens. It happens over here. Oh my God, what a hit, dude. This is turning into more of a defensive grinder than we really anticipated
Yeah.
to start the game. I
I
mean,
know this is not what we expected at all. Where's the status of, we do not. Oh, this is interesting because Eckler, it's Roundtree and Josh Jacobs were in on that one.
yeah, they put both of them in. Remember, Josh Jackson got started, and then Roundtree
Or-
came in and got walled.
Yeah, but they on that play they had Roundtree and Justin Jackson in, and not Eckler.
Oh,
Here's the thing. Dude, oh my gosh, I just remembered this in the Scott Fish Bowl.
yeah.
Dude, if I end up winning this week, this will be the craziest. So hold on, let me go to my scoreboard here.
While you're checking that one out, I want to check out what's happening right now here. 3rd and 15. Raiders drop coverage back. Herbert has just got a lot of time, dumps it off short here to the halfback. Jackson makes that catch for 4 or 5 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Jackson looks bad.
I imagine we'll see the punt unit. Justin Jackson is such a weird running back, bro. He's like perennially a backup, but he metrics well, but I don't think he like eye tests well.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. So I am up right now 3.7 points. Oh, fake. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh my goodness. Renfro, bro. Renfro on the tackle.
Throw. Oh, Renfro with the hit, dude. Yeah.
Dude, he laid that guy out, bro.
What,
Oh my
Renfro?
goodness. What a hit. Renfro.
What the fudge, dude?
Dude, oh my goodness. This was a fake punt. This was a dart, dude. Dart.
Nice
and
throw,
Renfro
dude.
just speared. Oh.
Who caught that pass? Number 20 for the Chargers got hit.
Oh,
Renfro. What a
Renfro.
hit by Renfro, dude.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh, dude.
You show that to your 8th grade tacklers and say,
Oh
listen
my
here, young man,
goodness.
this is how you make a hit. Listen here,
Yes,
boys and
you
girls,
do.
Good job.
So,
That
I'm
was
up.
awesome.
I'm up 3.6 or 3.7 points right now. Going into last night, I just had Jacoby, my boy Jacoby. I had Jacoby, and I was against Tom Brady, and he had Austin Eckler. Going into the game, I was only up by like 3 points. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose this week because he's got Tom Brady, whatever. I benched Mac Jones in the Scott Fish Bowl because I was like, they're just going to, like, he's probably going to. Last week, he got negative points in the Scott Fish Bowl. So I benched him. And Mac Jones goes off for freaking like 30 or 23 points, but Tom Brady got 1.
Oh! Not to your story. Johnny's a great story, but look at that
defensive battle.
It's like defensive. It's like I don't think it's sloppy. It's not like a sloppy game right now. It's got some weird stuff going on
right now, dude. I love this.
It was 1st and 15 after the penalty and a Chargers sack. It's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Chargers. Oh boy, just busted through the middle and took Carr down. 2nd and 25.
Appreciate you, Jason. We're here for you. Hopefully you hit that subscribe. I think this is the first time I've seen Jason in here. Welcome in.
No, we've seen Jason before. We've seen Jason here before.
Oh.
Derek Carr.
Throwback to Jacobs.
Derek Carr, a 2-yard pickup there to Josh Jacobs on the pickup. You know what I want to talk about really quick, Johnny? How freaking funny it is how many different things you root for in a fantasy game, how many different like emotional tugs you have going on you all the time. So like I dropped Henry Ruggs for a player I liked better, the week before he went off. And I was like really bummed then to watch him go off. And then there was that weird wob situation where I missed him because Alex went crazy on the wob.
Yeah.
Picked him up. And like how much I like deep down hope Henry Ruggs doesn't do well now all the time.
Yeah, you're
like how messed up is that?
Bitter. And then you're gonna wait. You're gonna be so ecstatic though, like when he comes available on waivers.
Oh yeah,
after this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
for sure. And then like we talk about these players in a professional fashion, so we do it objectively and talk about it and try to administer our bias or admit our bias when they comes up. But like That's like a little bit of mine. You're like those little tugs for a guy you didn't draft or a guy you dropped or something weird.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this game has been all right. We're about to close out this first quarter here.
3, 2,
2, 1. We're gonna run to the restroom real quick. Take a quick break.
I heard you got a clip prepared.
I do have. Well, it's.
Or is that in
I didn't get the new one done. Yeah, no,
okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to, but it didn't finish rendering in time.
I'll see you on the backside. I'll see you on the backside.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Okay, so stay with us, Whisper Nation, during this first commercial break.
All right.
There we go.
I'm making my second pick, which is a little bit controversial, but I have good reason why I'm making it.
Can you speak to controversial?
Yes.
Because everybody wants to say Joe Mixon's so controversial, but I really think that he belongs at least right here or, even a little bit mid-second. But I don't – everybody's got a problem with Joe Mixon, or they're on the extreme other side. They love him, so much. Very polarizing.
Typically at the 11th spot here, I would have drafted Travis Kelce. But again, I want to shake things up, and I haven't drafted Diggs yet, and I haven't drafted out of the spot. So I kind of want to see where things fall. I like Mixon because this is a little bit of a fun fact and a stat that I've leaned on. In 2019, he evaded the most tackles per game. That's not a metric that you particularly want your running back to have because it means the O-line is absolute shite. And that means that he is having to evade 6 tackles a week. He can do it. Great. So we know the talent. When they brought in Joe Burrow, just Joe Burrow with AJ Green and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd was able to stretch the field enough that the boxes lightened considerably and Mixon averaged about 2 fewer evaded tackles per week. Now, he did get hurt and injury concern is something, but also guess what? This is a running back position. Show me a running back that doesn't get hurt, especially that isn't going to get hurt over an extended now 17-week season or 18-week, I should say 17 for fantasy purposes season. The boxes lightened significantly, and it was 6 in the box. Player Profiler has one of my favorite stacked box rates. You throw in Jamar Chase, and that field is stretched even more, which means that Mixon is going to become all the more efficient. Also, here's another glimmer of hope. There's no more Gio Bernard. So those pass catching opportunities, which we know Mixon can convert on, will be more available to him now.
I absolutely love that stat when looking at players on Player Profile. And yeah, because it's so interesting on some players. Like, for example, 2 years ago, when CMC had the monster breakout year, he had one of the lowest stack box rates, which was really surprising to me that more people or more teams weren't, trying to load up that box in order to stop him. I absolutely love looking at that and really seeing what the offensive line and defensive line are doing. I got to quickly make a pick here. Let's see.
I'm going to tell you the numbers while you make your pick. So, Mixon last year, his stacked front carry rate was 13.4%, which was RB50. And that percentage of carries with 8 or more defenders in the box. So he was RB50, light front carry rate, RB7, baby. Wow. Nearly 60% of the time he got a light front carry rate. And again, that was without Jamar Chase. So imagine in an offseason that isn't as abbreviated as last season was, although, the vaccination issue is a whole nother thing. But I just think that the efficiency issues and the work in the passing game keeps him inside my top 12.
I love it.
Joe Mixon sneaking up on the boards here to pair along with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, to Liz's point, I think it's interesting to see how Cincinnati's trying to build it out. We'll see how successful they can be, but spread the ball out and then assist the run that way is so long it's been, start the run and then or lean on the run and then that will help the pass. And this is kind of a
What's up? We're back.
We are back.
So is Austin Eckler.
So is Austin's wangs.
Oh, dude, no lie. Okay, so I just checked on dinner. My dinner's done. But when I was at the store, I looked at wings and I was like, oh, should I get wings? Because but I need to figure out how you do them, dude.
Easiest freaking thing we got right now, though. 3rd and 2. Chargers got the rock on the 18-yard line. Justin Herbert drops back. throws way down the field and
BMW was wide
misses.
open.
Just missed him.
Oh, just a bit outside.
A gooey gusher. Yo, no, the real talk here, for the best insight I could give anyone, fantasy fan or not, is to cook your wings in an air fryer. Just open them up, pat them dry, salt and pepper.
Do you thaw them out first? Do you thaw them out?
Yeah. Thaw them out, salt and pepper, 370 degrees, 12 minutes, flip them, 12 more minutes, shake them, 400 degrees, 5 minutes.
12, 12, 5.
12, 12, 5. That's it. Salt, pepper.
I like it. I'm going to make some. I'm going to get some tomorrow. I'm going to make some.
They are
delicious.
So good. And this run that the Raiders are doing, returning the punt.
Oh, my goodness.
Good and Philly. Drop the ball. Did he drop the rock?
No, dude. It was like a horse collar, but it was like the side of. He got it from like the side of the jersey. So that was it was like awkward. Or now he's saying like the inside. We'll see what ends up happening. But that did not look good. That did not look like a very nice Oh, they said face mask. Ooh, that was the wrong call. I can understand. Ooh, yeah, Renfro's knee, dude. That looked bad. Yeah, it seemed like a horse collar, not a face mask. They called a face mask. Interesting. Very interesting.
Illegal use of grip. Grab something you weren't allowed to grab. There's not a lot of things you can't grab, but the things you can't grab, when you do, they'll cost you 15.
Oh, dude. The way he came down on that knee, you always worry. Always worry. All right.
Always worry, man. It's football is crazy.
Can we get an APB out on Darren Waller, please?
Oh my God, good point. We have not seen Darren Waller, but we just got to see the Raiders rush the ball for 6-7 yards. Josh Jacobs, it's like his best carry of the night on that one.
Yeah, that was a really good carry. 5 yards. All right, let's go. 5. All right, Derek Carr. What are you gonna hook up with your boy Waller, or just gonna keep looking at him?
God, I hope not.
You're going against Waller?
I'm going against Waller and Carr, and I got Keenan Allen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I got that was the 95% or whatever it was, something around that.
Yeah.
Gotta check my score.
Got it. Slim Reaper asking, is the stream over? No, we just had a commercial break. Just a little
handle.
Yeah, it was a preview.
All right, so our sleeper odds have shifted, Johnny, from 95% to 82% for Josh. I got 10 points. I'm up.
Ooh, could not get there, dude. Are Carlson gonna go for a 55-yarder?
That would be good for our listener. Who was that? A Carlson?
Yeah, we had like a Carlson and
listener. I forgot who that was.
Hold on.
Waller off the field on third, says Jay.
Yeah, I think it was because it was like a heavy
run heavy package.
Yeah.
It's actually good for Waller. You don't like him in on those packages because he's there to catch.
You don't want him to get hurt. He's
going to be 4th and 3. They're going for it. Johnny, no, they're not kicking. They're trying to go for it on 4th and 3rd. At least right now they are. Shotgun formation. Ball is dumped off to
Jacobs.
To Josh Jacobs, who only gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe it's going to be a turnover on downs. Los Angeles is going to take over.
Oh, come on, man,
says John Gruden. 1st and 10. Derek Carr walking to the sidelines, dejected, confused. Who is he as a person right now? He asks.
Oh my gosh, dude, that gif of the kicker yesterday for Tampa Bay. Oh man, when he was like, "What am I doing?" Classic.
Austin, where's the blue cheese? Oh, it's up. Slim wants to know. Where's the blue cheese? It's up there, dude. I like to mix the blue cheese and the spicy gold sauce.
Ma, where's the blue cheese? I love blue cheese, dude.
I do too. Blue cheese or ranch, Whisper Nation? Where do you fall on that question?
I'm trying to find what's up.
Jersey had this question before we had broken. Please help me.
Oh, please help.
Gainwell or Collins? Full PPR. He's slim on backs, Johnny. Kenneth Gainwell or Collins? Who do you feel? What's your analysis?
Dude,
on
the
this one?
Collins stuff was wild. It's kind of
Talk about
funny. We did talk about Collins with Liz Losa actually.
Yeah.
And how he is produced in that backfield before, with Penny going to IR. Shocker, I know. Collins becomes interesting. However, I would think, and based on just history, that I would rather have Treadwell, because I think he will have more fantasy relevant days. Now, I am interested to see what the Chris Carson stuff, if there was a specific reason, but it was odd seeing him on the bench, especially. And I don't. The thing is Seattle rarely ever goes with a hot hand approach. That's why it was so confusing seeing Carson on the bench. I do want to look into that a little bit more and see, hey, did he miss like a blitz pickup? Did something to cause? I don't expect that to happen more oftentimes than not. Sanders,
so weird though. This was just so weird to see
was.
Carson, who would just dominate. We talked on the breakdown episode, Johnny, when it came to the Seattle backfield, about how it was Chris Carson running the ball and Chris Carson alone. I mean, Collins had that game where he took just one carry for 25 yards, and that was the only carry he got in that game.
Apparently they were impressed enough.
It's weird though. I mean, it seems like to me with Collins, you don't know what he could be, and he could be the new running back in Seattle. Do I think that's the case? No. But is that on the table after last week between what happened to Carson and what Alex did with the opportunity? I mean, it is. It just is.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert drops back. Short pass over to Austin Eckler, who's pulled out of bounds after shut down route after a 4.5 yard pickup. Is there a world where Kenneth Gainwell takes over?
I don't think he'll take over. I think you got to remember where this coaching staff comes from. It's like it's the Indianapolis coaching staff. So it's like Naheem Hines and Jonathan Taylor kind of situation,
And it's like Miles Sanders didn't do good, but he still had his 7 attempts. Gainwell only had 3. Gainwell just did really well through the air, but that's not a surprise. We expected Gainwell to be getting a lot of the pass catching, third down type work anyways, but Sanders is still involved. He had 3 catches, caught them all, 34 yards, 3 targets, caught them all.
Gotta catch them all. Miles Sanders.
What kind of Pokeball would you need to catch Miles Sanders? On this play, though, we just saw
Mega Ball for sure.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 after the Austin Eckler tackle. We got a timeout on the field. Both teams are going to go talk to themselves.
We got a barn burner here. 7-0.
Dude, I know. I feel dumb now because I was really expecting a lot of offense out of this game, and we've seen just one score now this deep in, which is great for my listener league matchup. Coming for you, Josh, but it's less points than I thought we were going to see.
Yeah, a lot less points.
Hey, Brett Johnson.
What's up,
man?
Brett.
Basic Pokeball, he says. I don't know. That's a little mean.
Don't think a basic Pokeball would get it done. He would pop out.
I don't know, though.
So I think target them both. Yeah, I would target them both if you can. If you can get both.
3rd and 8 now. Chargers have the ball. Shotgun formation as of now. Second quarter, 10:30 on the clock.
Dude, I feel like they're just every time it's just like 3rd down. Like both these teams are just stuck in 3rd downs.
I know so many are not converted.
Keenan
And just
Allen,
like that one, Keenan Allen catches a 4 or 5 yard pass. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers offense is running off the field. That's great for me, though, Johnny. I just like to see catches in the listener league. It's a full point PPR, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. That.
Yeah, that's when it's so nice. That's when it is so nice. Is like when you get like little dump offs like that or something. It's like, oh, that does it. That's still like 10 yards basically.
Dude, Derek Carr has negative points right now.
We told you that this is what we feared. I will also say Chargers defense is good.
Yeah.
It's underrated.
They're showing it. They're certainly looking like they
muff punt, but that was definitely They got in the way.
Rick Johnson asked, did I make this shirt? I did. Brad, I made it in our backyard. This is one of the ones we made last summer.
Brett saying, oh, hold on. He's saying you could throw a basic Pokeball *2, but no.
To get Miles Sanders?
No, yeah, but that, first of all, with a Pokemon that would be equivalent to Miles Sanders, if you try to throw the Pokeball and you didn't catch him the first time, he would just escape. He would get out and then he would escape and then he would run. And there would be you wouldn't be able to try to throw a second ball. So, yeah, you would have to throw a Mega Ball or you need a specialty ball. There's no way a basic Pokeball would be able to get Miles Sanders. There's no way. I don't believe it.
I wanted to bring up some of... Dude, I wanted to Metapod.
Yeah, just uses hard over hard. Yeah, except for the problem is that Miles Sanders is not a Metapod. He's more like a... Miles Sanders, if I had to equate to him to a Pokemon, would probably be like he's probably let me think on this one. A Machamp? He's like a Machamp, dude. Where it's like he's kind of he's like kind of like a Machamp.
I think the thing with the Eagles right now is I'm on Miles Sanders because I believe in what we're going to see out of Miles Sanders and the Eagles moving forward. They just haven't been very good. Like the Eagles themselves haven't been good. They keep having weird things happen to them. Like touchdowns get pulled back, penalties.
So many.
Like I think they're going to.
It's so confusing. It's so confusing with my setup when I see it because it's like I don't have all the volumes on all the games, and so I just see over here. I'm like, oh, Hurts throws a touchdown. I'm like looking at my phone, like, why isn't it going up? Because I've got like Red Zone volume on or the Cardinals volume on. It's extremely infuriating.
Yeah. I think it's been infuriating for the Eagles that they're not winning more games right now, too.
Yeah, probably. Where's Waller? I know, dude. That's what I'm wondering, dude. Where's Waller?
Just get me 15 points. I'll be happy. So, Jay, you just had Waller, right? Remind me on that one. What else you got, Whisper Nation? Who do you have in this game? What is on the line? I'm up 11 points on Josh. In our Whisper Listener League, I'm up 11 points. I got Keenan Allen. He's got Derek Carr and Darren Waller. Yeah. Speaking of, Derek Carr drops back, throws the pass about 5 yards over the line of scrimmage to the left side. Henry Ruggs been getting a lot of that.
Welcome in.
Work.
Was that his first target of the game?
No, I think it's like his third actually. I think he's got 3 catches.
Really?
Yeah, short ones though. Not deep passes. All have been under 5 yards.
What you do, dude, you bait him in with the short pass and then hit him with the long. Right here. Is this it?
Here. Play action pass.
Oh, who was that too? It was Ruggs.
It might have been Ruggs. It might have been exactly what you were talking about.
It was Ruggs, dude. Look at that. But he didn't catch it, unfortunately. Is Ruggs the real deal? Real deal Holyfield?
I mean, I think Ruggs is turning into a rosterable receiver. And he's a flex play. You know, he always brings that upside every week. We've already seen it. His snap percentage, target share, all that looks pretty good. We know it can happen. It's just how often will it happen, and will it happen consistently? I'm not ready to say that thus far. So I say he's a flex option.
Yeah. Oh, Jersey saying Waller. Is that a? Oh, let's go. Okay, finally
our first Waller appearance right there.
We go. He finally decided to say hello on a Monday night.
First down. Nice big first down pickup there for the Raiders following that Waller pickup. What, around 20?
Dude, that was like 20 yards. Yeah, it was like 20 yards.
But there's a flag on the play.
Now they're huddling. They're saying, wait a second, you guys have Waller on your fantasy team too? Okay, all right, we're gonna throw a
Forget
flag.
that, man.
Yeah, we can't have him scoring any points.
Nah, we can't do that. I can't have that happen.
Wait, flag.
No flag. No. Wait, flag.
What's going on with the RB and the league?
They're getting injury. They do, Storm. They get injuries. It is a game of attrition. It is such an underrated part of fantasy too, of how much attrition is a part of it. It's just like plan for everybody on your starting roster to not start a full season. and not just because of buys.
Oh my gosh, you got hit with the taunting because he
Waller
spiked
did?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of weak.
Oh, that's horrible.
Is it
That's
like an
a horrible
official?
call.
Because you can't like do something with the ball or whatever.
Yeah, I think you're only allowed to do something with the ball like if you score a touchdown.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Like a delay of game.
Wow.
Anyways, 1st and 10. They still get just a 10-yard distance, but they did get moved back on that shotgun formation. Derek Carr, passing play, throws out left. It's going to be an incomplete. Intended target was Waller. Looks like he had a chance to catch that one. Got popped by the Chargers defender. Might have been dropping it before he got hit anyways.
Pretty sure Waller still gets that yardage.
The play counts. The play counts.
Yeah.
It's actually better for Waller because he gets the full 15, but he still has to get some
and then
more
now they have
yards ahead.
extra more. Yeah, they get more yardage on this one.
That's what you want.
In theory. That's the theory.
Yeah. Because you also want him to get closer to the end zone.
Yeah. Oh,
Carson's back. Oh, a lot of pressure coming, and Carr's going to roll out a little to the right and has to throw it away. Waller's catch still counts. Yes, it does.
This is just a Gruden grinder of a game right here, dude.
And it doesn't look like the Raiders are going to be. Well, I mean, I'm going to bite my tongue on that one. We'll see. It's grinding now, and I think the grind is going to continue.
Here's what's crazy is Josh Jacobs has been playing like the majority of the snaps. I have not seen very much of Drake, even on like passing downs. Like he's in right now is it's Jacobs.
I bet a lot of guys are starting Peyton Barber too.
Yeah.
A lot of fantasy players were. Carr stays back, throws. Looks like to Renfro. Pick up 6, 7 or so before he comes down. 4th down now following the tackle. Yeah, I think a lot of people are probably going to start Barber, right, Johnny? Because he had a great week last week, over 23 carries, right, for 100 yards. Looked good. And we didn't know about Josh Jacobs. That was a game-time decision.
Yeah.
On Monday night.
And not only was it a game-time decision, but they were like, yeah, they literally milked it to like the last minute. And it came out like 20 minutes before the game that, hey, Josh Jacobs is actually going to give it, because they were like, oh, Josh Jacobs is going to. It was like the worst thing that you ever want to hear from a fantasy player was like, oh, he's going to try to see and give it a go during warm-ups. So you're just like,
oh, great. This gives me confidence. Even if he decides to go, homie didn't know until like 10 minutes before. So
it's just like, how healthy is it? Yeah. Like, if he plays, is he going to get a lot of usage? Like, and like, clearly he was, I don't know. He looks great. Like, he's getting a lot of workload. He's playing well. He doesn't look slow at all. I don't know, man. I think it was a ploy. I think he was
it might be
on playing the whole time.
I mean, if there was one player in the NFL to pull something like this,
it would be Josh Jacobs. It would 100%, it would be Josh Jacobs. And which is why I put him in the lineup for DFS, because for the underdraft or the underdog, because I was like, what is there is a world that Josh Jacobs is actually like fine. They're just putting this tag on him to do this. Like, that's another reason why I don't like Josh Jacobs season long. It's because he does this stuff. He does this kind of thing.
I mean, he goes by the beat of his own drum, that's for sure.
Yeah. Where the heck
and
is
it doesn't
Mike
help
Williams?
Fantasy team.
He got overthrown by Herbert on a play where he would have had like 30 receiving yards minimum, if not a touchdown.
Bro, I don't know about you. I know we've still got 7:51 here in the second quarter, but taking a look at some of these stats, they're surprising to me, at least. You're talking about the Chargers wide receivers, Johnny. Keenan Allen, 3 for 4, 14 yards. Mike Williams, 0 for 1. Guyton, is that how you pronounce his name? Is that
Guyton. Guyton, is he leading?
0 for 1 receptions, but 2 carries for 20 yards. He's got the most, outside of Austin Eckler there. He's got 5 carries for 38 yards. The most of any Chargers offensive player outside of Justin Herbert. Eckler, 1 catch, 5 yards. And then over on the other side of the ball, not a lot of action either. Josh Jacobs, 5 carries, 10 yards, 2 catches on 2 targets, 3 yards. Nothing for Drake, nothing for Barber. Hunter Renfrow is leading the team with 19 yards on 4 targets, caught half of them. And then Henry Ruggs is the only other wide receiver to receive a target. 3 of targets, 2 catches, 9 yards. And then Darren Waller's 1 for 2, 21 yards on that last play. Pretty quiet numbers thus far. We'll see if this keeps going. The game flow is going to mean it has to keep going. And I'm not surprised if anyone pops here. Chargers have the ball. Play action. Justin Herbert throws out left. The pass is completed for 12 yards. Looks like Mike Williams there with his
BMW
first catch
getting
this
in
quarter here. First catch of the quarter. Where the heck is Mike Williams? Cats wants to know. Mike heard him talking and said, "I'm here, Cat's pajamas."
Yeah, he's like, "I got you."
Yeah.
What are your Brett Johnson asking? What are your thoughts on the Ravens running on the last play of the game yesterday to keep the streak of 100-yard games?
What was I don't know this story.
Yeah, so a lot of people were complaining because the game was in hand and the Ravens wanted to continue. Like they've got this extremely long face mask. They've got an extremely long consecutive games of rushing over 100 yards. So instead of taking the kneel and just like that's the end, whatever the game, like they already had it in hand. It wasn't like a close game at all. And so instead of doing that, they handed it off to run, or either that. I can't remember if they either handed it off or Lamar Jackson scrambled. Anyway, they end up running to get it, and whatever, the Broncos got mad and they were like, "Oh, like what if someone got hurt on our team? Like bad sportsmanship." Like, I don't know, dude. Like that's a pretty big, like when you're doing something like that's like,
how many yards did he need?
I'm coming, huh?
How many yards did he need?
It needed 3.
I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally fine with it.
Like
we do this for stories.
Yeah.
Ravens get the ball back up 20 plus with 3 seconds left, and they did it.
It's the Kobe going for 81, or Kobe going for what did he go on his last game?
60 points.
60 points, but didn't he take like 45 shots or something? Like it's like no one cares. Like that. We understand that they're going. I mean, I do care if someone got hurt. Like obviously, if it was like a Deontay Johnson injury or something, then
it's one of those things for me. I can acknowledge all points. Where it's like, is there a lack of sportsmanship on that play? Yeah. I can hear that case. I think that's a respectable case that you can make. Do I think there's also positives to the Ravens continuing this impressive record and then the narrative that's created from it? Do I think that has merit? I also do. So like, I think both things can be true. If you ask me, am I glad that it happened? My answer is yes. I'm glad that it happened. I think it's a fun subject to talk about, and I think it's a cool record to keep going. Do I think it's a little unsportsmanlike? I think you can make a case for it. It's not a big enough one though for me to like put a sour taste in my mouth.
I definitely think you could definitely make a case for it. And I mean, it's always one of those things where it's like if you're on the opposing team, you're like, what the hell? But like if you're on the team, you're like, no, like this is meaningful to us. So it's like you're always going to get that. You're always going to get those kind of double.
I think it's almost kind of I think it's a little bit endearing that they would do something kind of stupid like that. Like it's a little out. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of endearing that they would go off and do it, meaning it meant something to them. Like these are sports. They don't mean anything. And look at this big play though.
Justin Jackson, dude.
Justin Jackson.
Oh no.
That's not Justin Jackson. 82.
Is that cooked? Oh my God. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, it's a fullback, dude. Oh, unbelievable. The fullback sneaking out, dude.
Catches a deep pass here from Justin Herbert. Takes the rock for, what was that like?
That's a mega juicer, dude.
Yeah, that's a fatty play. 30, 40 something yards.
They are now on the 12-yard line. All right, we need
Chargers in I formation. Hands the ball off. Run up the middle for about 2 yards.
Wow.
Just to close that was amazing, dude. That was a good play, sneaky play. Doesn't help anybody's fantasy team unless you got Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of people out there do.
Yeah, the TCP does.
Mm-hmm. Got him in 6 leagues.
TCP has I wonder, TCP, how many lineups do you have Mike Williams in if you have Mike Williams or if you have Herbert in 6?
Speaking of Mike Williams, you got him out wide. Second and 8. Justin Herbert steps back. Drops it off to your fullback, Johnny, here, who gets stuffed.
No,
by two
that was
Raiders
Jackson,
defenders
dude.
line of
Justin Jackson.
Oh, 20. I thought it said 82.
Oh man, could you imagine if he would have scored? That would have really helped nobody.
Dude, this is like the year of the fullback. Who was the Juszczyk? Juszczyk?
Yeah.
Fullback for the
now you just like I had it, and then Juszczyk.
Juszczyk. Yes.
Juszczyk.
Number one, the number one fullback per sleeper. I clicked on his name. He said number one. I was like, number one? What the hell?
Cooks!
Jared Cook!
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Touchdown pass from Justin Herbert back of the end zone. 12-yard touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. He made that look too easy.
Oh, yeah, your boy. Let's go. Oh yeah,
boom,
dude.
goes up, pulls it down, puts his ass on the ground. Touchdown.
Boom goes the dynamite, dude.
Wow. That's pretty clean. 6
All
more points for the Chargers. Field goal unit coming in for the extra point. Johnny with Cook. Nice start in your underdog matchup.
Yeah.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-0. Chargers have the lead with 4:16 in the second quarter.
We need a Waller or Josh Jacobs tutty.
Jacobs, please.
I'm fine with the Jacobs tutty, but your boy needs it.
You got any stake in Keenan Allen either way, Johnny?
Yeah, I need Keenan Allen to also do well.
All right, we're united in Keenan Allen.
In fact, the Keenan Allen one would help me more because that's the one I have. That's my best lineup. That's the one I got. Waller, Keenan Allen, Josh Jacobs, and Jared Cook. So your boy needs it.
All right.
Your boy needs a Keenan Allen.
Cat's Pajamas has Williams in 2 leagues.
Okay. Pretty good. It's a great stack.
You got him super late.
Let's see. Jersey, it's not Allen. We got some people for Allen, some people against Allen. Got a great Monday night matchup though.
I know, and there's a lot of reason to think. Look, we got the number one offense, Johnny. That's 2 scores down. Now, we're not necessarily drinking the juice. Raider Nation is pouring out saying this is the number one offense in the league. Technically, they are, sure. Are they going to keep it up? That's the question at hand. This 14-0 deficit is real, but it presents an opportunity for game flow to kick in, them to have to put the pedal to the metal, and that's what I actually kind of want to see out of this Raiders team. I want to see what they have to do or what they do when they have to score. Like you got Ruggs, who's a burner. You got Waller, who we're calling maybe the best tight end in the game this year, maybe eclipsing Kelsey by the time it's all said and done. Show us. Mm-hmm. Like, it's still just 2 scores. I know there hasn't been a lot this year, but, like, do it. Or this season, or this game, I mean.
Let's see. Story Shadow asking here. Who do you guys have for quarterback in fantasy?
Johnny, few leagues. Who do you got? I know we got a lot of guys we could talk about, but in the majority of your leagues, what are some of the shares that you got going on in your different leagues?
Kyler Murray, Tom Brady in a lot because I love Tom Brady this year. I've got Hurts as well. Those are the 3 most popular ones I have. Hurts, Tom Brady, and Kyler are the 3 major. I've got Dak in some areas. But those are the main 3 that I really were high on this. Tannehill, but he didn't really pan out, so I dropped him.
I got those 3 as well, Johnny. I got Hurts, I got Kyler, and I got Tom Brady in a handful of leagues, and then Aaron Rodgers in a couple.
Oh, Rodgers.
And Lamar in Dynasty.
Lamar is one I stayed away from completely this year. I don't have Lamar in a single league.
I took Rodgers over Lamar in our league of record.
Right choice.
And I hope it pans out. But I got Hurts in that league too, and that's
he's back. You think Rodgers is back?
I think
Are you worried?
No, I think Rodgers is pretty much back. No, I'm not worried. I'm worried that he's gonna be in Pittsburgh next year. Makes me really sad and bitter.
How about that, dude? What did you think of
together? Those two would be great together.
Man.
It's a great matchup. It's a great situation. If I didn't have like personal, emotional investment in Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay, and I'm just like an outsider, I think the whole NFL world would go crazy for the idea of Rodgers to Pittsburgh.
Dude, he would get so pissed with Deontay.
First and 10, run up the middle. Johnny's boy Josh Jacobs here looks like he takes it for 5 yards or so. Looks like it was just gonna be like
dude.
a 2 or
I
3
need
yard
him
run.
I need him to break one. Dude, I just thought it was so classic seeing when Rodgers like looked at Tomlin.
And
yeah,
Tomlin
then
looked
it
at
was-
him the same
I
way.
know. It was like
Matt LaFleur.
"Ah."
Like Matt LaFleur doesn't have that swagger.
No,
You know what I mean?
dude. And
There's like a
Rodgers-
handful that do. Like Kirk,
Bro.
there's just like Cliff Kingsbury, Mike Tomlin, maybe Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? There's just not a lot of like guys who can like look and be like,
dude, it was that was such a funny and great moment.
it just makes so much sense. It'd be a great defense. Yeah,
Oh my
Rodgers would want a
gosh,
better
yeah.
offensive line, but Rodgers is not like these other transplant quarterbacks in a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning, like these other GOATs that we've seen change teams. Like those guys needed fortresses in front of them. Rodgers hasn't played behind a great offensive line in Green Bay the majority of his career anyways. He's had to move. He's had to dance. Yeah, he'd want a good offensive line, but he'll take those weapons. That would be the best set of weapons that he's had, even with Devontae Adams. And Najee Harris is a really nice halfback to have over there too. Speaking of nice halfback, Josh Jacobs there fights for that first down. I'm not sure if he got it. The referee
he
looks like
got
he's literally walking on a balance beam, that yellow line.
Dude, Josh Jacobs just getting a grip of carries tonight.
Not doing a lot with them, but it doesn't look like there's a lot to be done with them either.
No. I mean, this Chargers defense is good.
Yeah.
Especially that front seven. That front seven is nasty. Bosa.
Yeah. Yep, they're playing well. They're looking good. Chargers now, the Raiders, 1st and 10. Going to need to talk it over a little bit.
We got Storm Shadow saying, I think Jalen Hurts will surprise people, even though the running game is not good. Talking about fantasy. Oh, I 100% agree.
He's at his floor right now, dude.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, like not his floor, obviously, but he's had so many touchdowns called back. He hasn't done like so many things have been so close, and he's still the number 3 quarterback.
Yeah, I think that he's so many people, and I mean, in part is the whole New England or the coaching staff really not showing a lot of trust in him or confidence in him, so it causes everybody else to have concern for him. But he like just goes out and proves it. Like he just goes out and balls. He's a good quarterback. He's very he's solid.
And the other thing is too, his weapons are going to get better. And that's a big part. Like Devonta Smith is going to get better. Rager's going to get better. Goddard's going to get better. Ertz is even getting better. So like I think that as their rapport is going to build, and then for those younger receivers who just haven't had a lot of time in the NFL yet, they're going to get better each and every week, and that's going to make Jalen Hurts' ceiling climb even higher.
Yeah, 100%. I also think it's like that whole narrative of like, oh hey, the grass is always greener on the other side. Like, oh, that, it's like when you're in a relationship and then it just like all of a sudden you end up like it just seems like everyone's flirting with you, and you're like all of a sudden you're like, what? Where was this? Like, I feel like that's the Philadelphia Eagles, where they're like they've got a good quarterback in Hurts, but they're just like, oh, they've got Deshaun Watson looking at them. They've got like, Aaron Rodgers potential. I don't know if there's any rumors in that, but like, who are the other quarterback? There was a couple of quarterbacks. They've been brought up a lot as far as like not having trust in Hurts. And I just think it's like so funny to me because it's like, do you guys not realize on Sunday mornings what you guys are getting? Like, this guy is a good quarterback. It's not his problem. Like, you guys don't have the best weapons around him.
No, they're going to figure it out. I think Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts as well are going to figure out how to win games. Like, they're both really good at football, but learning how to win games while it's happening is something that you develop. And I think they're going to figure it out. But I think they've got this great situation from a fantasy perspective where who cares if the Eagles win games? It almost reminds me of Dallas kind of last year where the defense, like let's say the defense isn't good and they keep having to play from behind. Like that's what you really want from your fantasy quarterback, is to have an awful defense and a good set of weapons and an availability to throw the ball at a heavy voluminous rate. And then you can just really cracking them. I mean, Hurts almost broke 400 yards.
I know. Well, and that speaking of, a bad defense and then a great offense, that's what Tampa Bay is shaping up to be right now because their cornerback situation is
weird,
thin. And so it's setting up to be where, I mean, this last game, obviously there wasn't a lot of points, but moving forward, like teams are really going to like be able to pass. They've already been able to pass on Tampa Bay, which is going to cause Tom Brady to have to throw a lot,
Yeah.
Like the whole game plan for New England, they knew it. That they had to keep Tom Brady off, like and they have to run, they have to be efficient, and that's Bill Belichick's game. But most coaches aren't like Bill Belichick, where they're cool with taking these checkdowns.
No, most
and
times
dinking and dunking,
Speaking of dinking and dunking, we got a little bit of that just now, where Keenan Allen caught the ball at the line of scrimmage and took it for about 2 yards before being brought down. We're getting closer to the 2-minute warning now. 2:28. It's going to be 2nd and 8. I like Keenan Allen catching these passes, though. That's good for me.
Yeah, I wish we would have broke that. I thought it was for a second. LeBronzy brain like that. That's pretty good. Should I trade Chubb, Boyd for Lockett, Eckler? No.
2nd and 8. I want to jump to this into the second right after this play. Catch looks like to Eckler. Takes it to a yard over the first down.
Pretty sure that seals it for me in Scott Fishbowl.
Oh, really? You lose? Is that a loss?
I'm pretty sure that does it.
I'm
as of right now, I am still up by 1 point, but I don't know if it has updated yet on that play yet.
And
so
you have anyone going?
I have no more players.
And you got Eckler?
Yeah. So that yeah.
That was probably
I know. Yeah.
Been saying that injury tent long enough.
Right. I know, right? That's like back of my mind is like, oh, that's actually kind of good for me, but I don't like wishing ill upon players, especially Eckler, because I like him. For this one, I just want to say, like Nick Chubb, we like Eckler. Obviously, at the injury scare, we'll see how he finishes out this game. Lockett, better days ahead than what he saw, but I do think he's going to be a lot more inconsistent. I don't think what you're trading for is what you're expecting is those first 2 weeks, not what you just saw. And I do think that there will be a lot more of what you just saw in the last week ahead for Tyler Lockett. So I'm staying like Nick Chubb, top 5 running back right now.
I know Nick Chubb's gotten overshadowed the last couple of weeks by Kareem Hunt, but one of the areas he has not overshadowed Nick Chubb is in the volume department. 21 carries for Nick Chubb last week, 100 yards. It was just a Nick Chubb scoring day, or excuse me, a Kareem Hunt scoring day. Nick Chubb is the one. Kareem Hunt is a great speller, great pass catching back, but Nick Chubb is going to have some big pops ahead, and you don't want to trade him away and then watch those big pops happen.
Yeah.
Not on your team.
Debo or Diggs, rest of PPR rest of season, low key. Oh yeah. See, like this is what I'm talking about.
This is your thing.
Great question. I'm not like mocking this question at all, but this is where we're at, where it's like someone's asking about Diggs. Someone's asking about Diggs versus a Debo, and we were asked about where Debo's value was earlier. Like if someone's willing to give me Diggs right now for Debo, I'm taking Diggs all day of the week, twice on Sunday, 3 times on Monday if they have a Monday game. Because Diggs is going to rebound way more than what he has been. We did talk about how Diggs should regress from what he saw last year, because last year he was the only wide receiver in Buffalo to catch all these receptions. They've got a plethora of wide receiver options now. So we did expect him to regress, but he's regressing. Football's back, but he's regressing. There it is. That's officially over. But he is going to he won't be or continue to be as bad as he has been over the last few weeks. So I would go out and yes, I like Diggs way more than Debo rest of the season.
And we like seeing Austin Eckler pick up that first down.
I don't know if we do like seeing it, but sure.
I know you lost your Scotty Fishbowl matchup. I'm sorry about that, man.
Is Michelle done? Yeah, dude. This was another thing that was a little bit like you got to give kudos where kudos are. And like Big Travie called this Henderson. I thought this would be the Michelle show. And clearly, like, even with torn rib cartilage and things like that, like they gave him the bulk of the carries against like hefty D linemen, like one of the best front seven in football. Oh, there we go. Cook's getting some more
Jared Cook
action.
with another catch over on the right side of the field, maybe about 3 or 4 yards. Justin Herbert was getting some pressure. He got the ball out for a short completion before getting brought to the turf. Hit from behind.
2 quarters away from the Shiva being 4-0. There we go. 2 quarters away. We're rooting for that.
All right. Let's go, Slim. Thanks.
All
God
right.
bless.
Let's go. Oh, we got
Justin Herbert, pass complete on 3rd and 6.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen picks up what he needs to get that first down. Dude, I am liking my odds now in the first half in the Whisper Listener League. 1st and 10 now. Justin Herbert, shotgun formation. They got the ball on the 36, driving into Raider territory.
Oh, no, this is Pharaoh. This is that backup. We don't want this. We want Cook in there, dude.
Backup tight end.
Gets
Takes
a first.
13-yard game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice pickup for the Chargers.
Look at this guy. He's got
Allen just chipping away.
Yeah. Chipper.
Chipperoo. Shotgun formation.
Honestly, if we can get a Guyton tutty.
Oh, is that Keenan Allen again?
No, it's Guyton.
It's Guyton.
Guyton won getting the action here, dude.
Guyton guiding the offense closer to the end zone.
Yeah, dude, he was tired of us not talking about him here on our Monday show.
Make him say your name.
I need to change that.
Say his name. Guyton. Got you.
Got you, bro.
Got you, bro. Making us get you, and we do.
All right,
First half coming to an end here. We're going to be breaking down some of these games we saw from the week. Johnny and I will give our takes on some of the results we saw yesterday, week 4. Running through the slate of games. Taking some restroom breaks as well.
Yeah, I got to
We'll get it handled with
something.
Yeah,
I got that
What are you cooking
chicken.
today?
So we got pesto, a pesto mozzarella stuffed chicken.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, with
Second and 1
sweet
now.
potatoes and some grilled veggies. And Eckler with the tutty.
Eckler over to pick up that pass from Justin Herbert. Damn, dude. It's going to be after the presumed extra point, 21-0 for the Chargers going into half here with 29 seconds left.
This is wild. They are just...
Eckler having a nice game right now.
Dude, Raiders came for a game, and then they're watching a football game. They didn't realize that.
I guess we know what that lightning delay to start the game was in support of.
Yeah, seriously. Look, Jersey J once again. Yes, not Allen.
I'm okay with it not being Allen as long as it's not Waller. But I also know he needs Waller, so I don't know if I'm with you on this one.
I needed an Allen, Cooks, or Waller. Or Waller's not on offense right now. But I needed an Allen or a Cooks touchdown right there. Not a Eckler.
Johnny, Justin Herbert with 25 points in the first half.
Wow.
175 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. 20 for 25.
It's very impressive.
It's having a good first half. Good game.
Yeah. Is he going to go for 6 touchdowns?
They're going to need the Raiders to start scoring.
600 yards.
I don't know if he's going to get the yards. 6 touchdowns is doable, but the Raiders need to put some points on the board for that to stay actually on the table.
We need a Waller touchdown here, dude. I'm sorry to say. Or Josh Jacobs. We need a Waller or Josh Jacobs touchdown here. That's what we need.
Jersey Jays thinks that Waller's going to produce. He's not worried. It's hard, right? It's working in his favor. They're down 3 scores. Going to have to come out, throw. They're all going to have to start throwing on 4th down. That's just even more opportunity to go to the number 1 target.
29 seconds left until halftime. Is this Drake?
Raiders run the ball out of the end zone.
Drake?
At least he got past the 25-yard mark. Dude, it drives me up the wall when guys take the ball out of the end zone and they don't get to the 25. Like,
oh, I know.
It drives me crazy. And I also, you know what, honestly, though, I blame it a little bit on the coaching staff if they put a guy who's fighting for a position in that role. Because the guy's always going to be incentivized to try to make a big play. You know what I mean? Like a guy who's on the roster bubble is not trying to necessarily do the smartest thing. They're trying to do the most impressive thing. And taking it out of the end zone is always a big play opportunity. Like I'm putting a guy who's like got a solid role on the team back there.
Oh, that was
Pass
almost a
deflected.
pick six, dude.
Oh my God, that would not be good for
So close
for the
to a
Raiders'
pick
chances
six.
of coming back.
All right, I need Jacob.
Wow, is that Bosa?
No, I think no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Other defensive end who just read that screen, stopped, and was able to
That was
put a
really
hand
nice.
on the ball. That was really nice. 2nd and 10
All
now.
right, let's go.
21
I need
seconds.
I need some action here. What is it? It's just Drake. Oh, we got. Oh my gosh, he's like John Gruden's like, what are we doing, man? We're just trying to get to halftime.
The number 1 offense in the NFL has 0 points in the
Shut
first half.
out, dude. Shut out at halftime.
No bueno.
No bueno, dude. Oh man, what a game! What a game!
No. Divisional game.
Barn burner here.
Ooh.
All right, they're just gonna run this. Is that Drake?
So we presume this is the last play of the first half. Raiders run the ball for a couple of yards. Nobody's calling a timeout. Derek Carr is running like he's got somewhere to be.
Despite both teams having one timeout left.
Down there,
All
play
right.
Madden. You got to go for it.
All right. Do we want to take our second or a little commercial
let's do
break
this.
here?
Let's go ahead and take our commercial break. We're gonna hit him with the 5-minute clip, right?
Yep.
Johnny and I are gonna go relieve ourselves. We get these wings heated back up. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go through some of the games. We're gonna be jumping into the questions, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah,
See you in a
stick
bit.
around.
Bye for now.
Peace. Okay. Got 30 minutes and I'm still up over 16. All right, you got this.
All right, I'm with you, man. I'm hanging on too. Other panelist, what is the balance in terms of evaluating a player's quantifiable metrics, their bench press, their speed, their height, their ability to jump, all those things we can quantify versus tape, and watching the way they play football in some more of those non-quantifiable spaces? Which one do you put the priority on, and how does that balance kind of shake in your mind when evaluating an NFL or fantasy talent?
Well, I think for me, I mean, again, I'm old school, so the numbers are not what does it for me. You know, I'm my own algorithm. So it's based on things I see, based on things I know, and things I've experienced. I think there is a side to it, though. There is a part where the numbers come into play, right? Where you can really gather some real information and be able to, but take the experience and work it together to figure out what's best. You know, and I think the people who do that at a high level and understand how to do that, they can really project how good a player can be. So I think there's a place, I hope I'm answering your question. There's a place for both, you know, but I think my experience first, because I know what needs to be put into that algorithm to make it work right, as opposed to just, you know, hear somebody who's never really dealt with football telling me that, hey, look at here, this is what this might look like. How you quantify that, you know?
Right.
And I think when people can put real hard information, speed, size, what's been the history of this position and what it's done and what it looks like, then I think you can come up with the right answer.
So that's the essence of sports. Not always the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog.
Yes.
Yeah, the size of the dog might matter if it's a crazy mismatch, but
Yeah, you put a Rottweiler out there against a Chihuahua, you might have some problems.
you gotta have a meaty ass mean Chihuahua if it's gonna take it down. But you know, we'll see.
There are outliers.
Right here.
Yes. Here we go. Bringing this one back around. We got the wings. We got the things. Is water wet? It's a great question. No. I don't think water is wet, Slim. I think water is water. It's a good question, though. So, we are at halftime right now of the Chargers Raiders 21-0 Raiders up. Ass whooping that we got going now, and the second half is going to be coming up here in a little bit. But before that happens, we are going to take a look at some of these different matchups. Let us know, too, what you got going on in your fantasy football matchup and what you need to have happen in the second half of this Monday night game for you to win, or what's on the stake for you to lose as well. Me, I need 11 points. I need to maintain my 11-point lead. I've got it's a 10-point lead now. I've got Keenan Allen. He's got Derek Carr and Darren Waller. I'd rather be him than me, but I didn't think I'd be alive this long, and my 10-point lead is staying alive for myself. What do you need? What do you need to have happen in the second half here? Get caught up on those. Some of the games this week. We started off with Jacksonville and Cincinnati. What's the deal with Joe Mixon? What's the latest? Listed as day-to-day. An ankle. Looks like he'll be limited in practice this week. You want to stay tuned for that. We go over the news and nuggets of the NFL on Fridays on our YouTube channel. We do that 12 p.m. Eastern time. Give our prognosis on what is going on or what the impacts of the news at that moment is going to be for the weekend. But then Sunday morning, 3 hours or an hour and a half before kickoff, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, Johnny and Travis go over all of the questions right before kickoff begins. So we'll be talking about Joe Mixon a lot this week. And who would be the backup if he is out? Samaje Perine. I think Chris Evans is going to need a little bit of consideration, even though he wasn't heavily involved. This week, running through the New York Giants and the Saints game. I can't wait for Johnny to come back so we can talk about our bet that we did. He picked Jacoby Brissett. I said Jameis Winston was going to have more fantasy points this week. We bet a Funko toy on it. And Jameis came out on top, even though Taysom Hill had like 16 fantasy points. He had more points than Jameis Winston did. And Jameis Winston still had more points than Jacoby Brissett. Because Miami looks bad. What do you guys think about Miami the rest of the season? I think it doesn't seem like they're all right spiritually. They seem like they've got some internal things to sort out. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to Johnny about that Jameis and Jacoby news over there in that Miami game. Indianapolis won 27-17. Carson Wentz with the win. 2 touchdowns. Carried the ball 5 times. 8 yards. 228 passing yards. Like to see that. No turnovers. Pretty nice there. Jonathan Taylor, we said he was going to have a good game. We said that he was going to be popping off here sooner or later. A touchdown and 100+ yards on the ground. Also had the most receptions of any of the halfbacks, notably Nyheim Hines, who had 2. Jonathan Taylor had 3, caught all 3 of them.
What's up?
Adding on 11 yards. What's up, man?
Sorry. Dude, that chicken was, I was scarfing. I scarfed down the other half that my wife did not eat. And I've got one other piece waiting for me after the stream. But man, that chicken was good. Pesto mozzarella
man.
Chicken, dude. So good. Did I hear you mentioning our Jacoby versus Winston bet?
Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. But we made a little bet, didn't we?
We did. We did on the we made a little wager on the matchup show.
Uh-huh.
You and I had a little back and forth. We decided upon a bet. Your boy pulled it off.
He's not my boy. Please do not ever call Jameis Winston my boy.
No, Winston didn't have a better day. Jacoby did.
No, he didn't. Really?
Jacoby scored 18 and Winston scored 15.
What league are you looking at?
I'm in what league is this? Toltem. I'm in Toltem, and Winston put up 15.04 points, and Jacoby put up 18. What league are you looking at?
Better question. I'm looking in the listener league because that's our unifying league.
What?
Take a look.
No, that one is different because that one has that is not the league we're going off of.
We're not going off the listener league. The fantasy whispers.
No, because
listener
that
league?
one is no. When have we ever gone off of that? If it was
I don't know. That makes
if
the
it
most
was
sense to me.
PPR, if it was PPR, that would be different. Also, how is it any different?
I mean, if we're referring to one settings, the official
gosh,
league
this is-
of the
no.
show we're talking on.
No.
The official league
No.
settings for the show aren't the
No.
ones we're going to roll with? No? I don't know, man.
No, because this in our league you get -4 points instead of, and you get there's pick six stuff in there.
Sucks to
That's
suck,
not,
I guess.
No,
I
that's
don't know,
not where.
man.
No, you know for a fact that's not where you were referring to when you made the bet. You were not referring to the Whisper Nation.
If we're talking about facts, I just looked at whatever league I was looking at on the toilet at that exact moment, and I was looking at our Whisper listener league, which makes a lot of sense because I love that league, and it's our official league.
Great
here.
league.
I saw that.
That's not the league
yeah.
that we have weird stuff that's in that league with quarterbacks. So it's not a normal quarterback league. Unbelievable, this guy.
I literally didn't even know until this one when you told me 18. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because I looked at this. I looked at
Yeah, because in the listener league, if you fumble and you even if you fumble and you lose, it's -4, and it's not just -2 in which is the
I guess some
norm.
other leagues could do -1. Who knows what the norm is?
Yeah,
all
or
I
it
know is
could
in the
be-
official league of
which is
of
not where
TFW,
where
we're having this conversation.
No.
Your dude lost.
No, that's not where we are going. That is not. That's not it. No. What do you got? Oh, and 4 touchdown leagues and 6.
No, nothing weird. Just the official league settings.
No.
Of our platform's league.
Oh, this is the one time you've ever been like, oh, I'm going to use the platform we go off of based
when have we ever bet? When have we literally ever had? When have we literally ever had a bet?
We've made bets before. We've made bets before. This is
When
not the first one. Antonio Brown. We've had the Antonio Brown bet before. We've had.
Season? What bet did we make this season?
This was the first bet we've made this season.
Yeah,
we've never made a bet. We have never made a bet and not used Toltem between you and I, and not used Toltem settings.
But we've never made a bet on air either.
Or said if there was a bet that was not out of Toltem settings, we would say PPR. If it was any, I've always made that caveat: is this PPR? Or is this standard? We're not going off of that. No, because, and I know why you want, because that's the only league in which Jacoby does not outscore. That's the only reason. What do you mean? I don't know. Yeah, you do.
I mean, you made the settings.
Jacoby did not outscore.
The league they're playing in, and now it doesn't work for you.
No, this is one. That's the one caveat you're trying to make.
I'm talking about the settings in the official league of the platform we're making this bet on.
Yeah, that wasn't the bet on. That was not where the bet was on.
Who's going to finish?
Not on the sleeper. Yes, and Jacoby had a better day than
in our league of record settings, but in the shows,
in every other league except for the one league that you're trying to point out, which was not where the bet was from.
And what league is that?
The bet.
And what league is that?
It's not that's not relative, because in that one league that it's like, oh,
I think if we never qualified
in my experts league
Johnny,
where there's like 100-point bonus as well.
We didn't say
and
6-point touchdown passing touchdowns.
You're just trying to that's a scapegoat.
You're trying to use a scapegoat. You're scapegoating.
How? When every
because
league,
you're not using the official settings of TFW's league.
When have we ever done that? with
When
any
have,
bet.
when have we ever
We have
made a bet
never
on the
ever
show?
done that. We have never done that. No,
You're
we have
right.
never done that.
And we've never done the thing you're suggesting either.
Unbelievable.
So,
You're
like,
just trying to
it's
scapegoat.
a-
Scapegoat
it's-
it. You're trying to find the loophole
I'm really
in the bet
not.
that you lost.
I'm really not.
You
Maybe
lost.
I think moving forward, it depends on the league settings. It depends on the
Unbelievable.
league settings.
Classic. All right, Death by Rona.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I think we do definitely need to clarify what settings we're moving forward with. We've never made a bet on air before. So I think it's fair to make the league setting known ahead of time.
I have always done that. I have always said,
No, we didn't do it this time, and you and I have never made a bet before, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
Unbelievable.
I'll get you a Funko
you-
toy on this one, but I think you should get me a Funko toy too.
no,
I think we-
didn't lose
I
the
think
bet.
we do. You
Ooh,
did if we're using the
okay.
listener league settings, the official league
Unbelievable.
of this show.
It's not the official. Like again, you keep dictating.
Listener league.
This. You keep dictating that that's the default settings
Who
for
dictated the
whatever
settings?
bet. It's not though. It isn't. That's not the default settings for a bet. Whenever Travis and I bet
We don't have-
on
we don't
on
have a
any of the on any
I-
of the bets on here, it's
What's my
not
name?
on. It's not on
don't-
the listener league. It's just like it would be example like pull it up. What's in our dynasty league? What how many? And I can guarantee you.
I don't know.
Because
If
the
we were
dynasty
having-
league, the dynasty
made
league
that
is the
bet in
same
the-
settings. The dynasty league is the same settings.
And
As
Johnny, if we made the bet in the
and here's the
dynasty
thing.
chat, that you'd hold water. Your argument
Yeah.
would hold water if we made that bet in the dynasty thread, which we did not.
No,
So I think
no,
it probably
it-
goes to respective
oh my
league
God.
settings to which the
no,
thread you
it
made the
does
bet
not.
in.
No, it does not. That's not how it ever does that. It's not ever how
We'll have
that's
to-
ever.
We'll have
worked.
to figure that out moving forward, but we'll see right now if the Raiders can
And
get
I
any
do.
points here moving forward. Josh Jacobs with the rock to start it off on this series. Gets about
Unbelievable.
2 yards, scrambles out to the left. I think Chelsea's right, though. Funko Toys for all. I think this one. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
got a
crazy,
bunch
though,
of
that Taysom Hill, again, is he like a running back now? Who do you start? Do
No.
you start Jameis Winston? Do you start Taysom Hill?
Neither. You're not
What
gonna.
if you're Alex Strofe, though, in the listener league, and you that's who you have to start?
I mean, you start Winston because he gets a start, but like they're gonna bring in Hill. That's why it's like, and the passing upside is not there. Like they just don't pass for a lot of yardage in New Orleans. So
Yeah.
that's the other thing. It's like they're not unleashing Winston probably for a good reason, but again, that's not what they just want to survive. They're trying to survive.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure it out, too. Some impressive runs there by Taysom Hill. Looking real slippery like.
I know. I mean, ideally, I realistically, he probably should be the quarterback for that team. It would probably make them better because Winston is not the type of quarterback to run that offense. I thought it in the beginning, but it's just not. It's just like built around like they're used to.
Oh, was that Darren Waller? Was
Oh,
that
there
Darren?
we
Was it a
go.
Darren
There we
Waller
go. Yeah.
reception?
It was the
Derek
Darren
Carr
Waller.
rolls out right, throws near 10 yards, going to get that first down. Plus,
Who did he get it?
Darren Waller getting
Is there a
involved early
penalty?
out here.
Oh no, there isn't.
No laundry
did
on
they
the
say
field yet.
Why did they say penalty? Man, Josh Jacobs playing a lot. All right, we need a Darren Waller tutty.
Yeah, there's no Drake, no Barber, all Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I mean Drake had a
A
couple.
little bit, like a little bit of Drake, but
not a lot.
not of impact.
Another one. Oh,
Another Josh.
Gusher, baby.
Yep, 10 plus yards. Looks like an 11-yard carry for Josh Jacobs.
He looks good.
Yeah, he doesn't
Are
look
you-
bad at all.
Are you buying? Are you buying him? Are you going to go and try to trade for him right now? No, it's too late. People are going to be too ecstatic about it because he looks good.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I mean, I don't think I would. I just feel better if I have him, probably. Last
Josh-
week was the week to go pick him up.
Yeah, last week was, or actually, I mean, I do understand what the window seemed to be this week, but with him coming back right now,
Halfback carry there for 1.5 yards.
like you probably could have gotten anything done for Josh Jacobs on Friday because it wasn't looking good. Like they probably would have traded you like a ham sandwich and some wob in order to get Josh Jacobs off their
I mean,
team.
I think you're just sitting on a roster. You're just sitting on him because you want to see him do better. And you don't want to you want to get rid of him, but you don't want to get rid of him for pennies.
Right.
Like you got to be really riding that for a while before you're
No,
like,
I was saying
disgusted.
trying to acquire him.
Oh yeah. Derek Carr throws out right. Looks to
Oh,
hunt for
Renfro.
Renfro gets shifty on the sideline.
And then
I think he
gets
got that first.
destroyed.
Real close.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
that
call
was
it right before.
that was a bad spot. Sorry,
It's a tough
for getting
spot.
this. I don't know what this reverb is coming from.
Is it coming from your broadcast over on our side?
I don't know. I'm getting it.
I think that's what it is. Rendon wants to know, just got a trade offer, Debo for DK. What do you think? I think if you're getting DK, you make this.
Oh
trade.
my gosh, yes. See,
And you
yes.
do it fast.
This is what I'm talking about. Smash that accept, baby. Do it. Do it.
This is exactly what
Accept
you've
that.
been talking about.
Oh my gosh, this is.
We're gonna
Well,
reference this
touche.
one, Rendon.
All right, Austin. Touche. I give it to you, man. You said go out, and if you can get an elite wide receiver one, then do it. And I didn't think that people. Jeez,
Like,
that's wild. Yeah, accepted it. Yes, beautiful. Well done. That's what I'm talking. Uh-oh, who is that? It's a D.
Nice,
D
accepting it now.
defense.
I think you're really gonna
Nice.
like this one. And
Oh my God,
here's the thing. Here's the reason why the advice is here. I don't know if you've been listening to Johnny or my comments on this earlier, but like Debo is fine, and there is a world where he holds down this number one position on the San Francisco 49ers. But the 49ers seem to be really only capable of producing one pass catching option from a fantasy perspective. Last year, that was George Kittle. Right now, it's Debo Samuel. Preseason, we thought it was going to be Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, we still think is very, very talented and is still getting used to the system after he had that tough start. Ayuk's workload should pick up. George Kittle is still involved. There's a lot of running backs that are still over there. Debo Samuel's probably not going to keep this top 5 position that he's holding on to right now as the number 3 wide receiver. DK Metcalf, though, is that real number 1 in terms of a physicality standpoint, a role on the offense. I know it's been spread out a little bit more than it was last season, but DK stands alone in terms of what he's able to bring to the football field. And I don't even just mean over in the Seattle Seahawks locker room. I mean, like across the NFL. Like DK Metcalf is very, very special. Debo Samuel is very good, but he's not even the best wide receiver on his team. DK Metcalf is the best wide receiver on his team. I know Tyler Lockett is the best fantasy wide receiver to start, but it's just been Tyler Lockett's favor early on, but he is a volatile player. He's always been a volatile player. Johnny broke it down earlier in the breakdown episode this week of Tyler Lockett just has not been covered defensively very well. He's had a lot of easy catches, if you will, and defenses are just not going to keep sleeping on Tyler Lockett the way defenses have slept on Tyler Lockett to start out the year. And then DK Metcalf is going to be relied on because Tyler Lockett's not going to be as wide open. And DK Metcalf is just a freaking freak, dude. Like Debo Samuel's good. He's not a freaking freak the way that DK Metcalf is, though. So, yeah, dude, go get DK right now.
Yeah.
And you got to enjoy that Debo production early in the season. I hope you started him and watch DK Metcalf is going to take off in this moving forward.
Well, and like, good for him because what I had to do in order to get DK, I had to give up Alvin Kamara in order. Well, I got DK and Tom Brady for Alvin Kamara. So,
I think you do that
in my keeper league. So I needed a quarterback. I had Fields. Fields not looking so great. And so I made that deal on last week actually. So, but yeah, love that. You got
Smitty
saying congrats. Actually, that's a wild trade. All right. Oh,
Brendan vibing it for you. And the Chargers defense vibing, sacking Derek Carr as they are able to pull him down a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage for a Chargers sack.
Josh Jacobs or Melvin Gordon as a rest of season RB2.
I like Jacobs.
I do.
I don't hate Gordon though. I like Gordon as a flex.
I just think yeah, go ahead.
The narrative is sticking true. I believe in Denver where Javonte Williams second half, end of season is going to be the one, but Gordon isn't going to go away. Gordon's not bad. I just think Javonte Williams is going to get better. But Josh Jacobs, like, look what's happening right now. Peyton Barber did so good last week, and as soon as Josh Jacobs was able to take the field, all we see right now is Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, it's like the Josh Jacobs show. We need Josh Jacobs to get in the end zone here. I would also go with Josh Jacobs, but because I do expect Javonte to get, I mean, he's already getting more and more workload as the weeks go on, but I continue that to happen as we progress through the season. So where Josh Jacobs I mean, now it's looking like the Josh Jacobs show right now.
Gonna get an update here on Josh Jacobs' total usage rate here. We've got Derek Carr dropping
Waller,
back.
come on.
3rd and 8.
Renfro.
God, it's not Waller, but I need a Keenan Allen touchdown now.
Renfro. This guy's legit. He just catches touchdowns and like gets usage. Like it's ugly, but that's what he does.
That's what he does.
He's like a poor man's Adam Thielen in the slot.
I was gonna go with like a Wes Welker from back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Dang it. It's not what I needed.
I'm dead tied right now with Josh too.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh. Oh,
I'm up
in
point.
Dynasty?
No, in the listener league.
Nice.
I'm up 0.3. And I got Keenan Allen coming up.
3.
Yeah, he's got Derek Carr and Darren Waller. Just need a Keenan Allen big play. That'd be really, really nice. Hey, kitty man. Look at my cat up here. My kitty goes meow. He's trying to eat my chicken wings.
Oh wow. Yeah, you want some of that chicken wing style.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Gosh. Jacob Bley. Almost hanging up 200 on us in the listener league.
Good for him.
Yeah, he had Tyreek Hill, he had Monty, he had Tyler Boyd, he also had Burrow and he had Burrow and Darnold, who both have like Burrow and Darnold combined for 60 points this week. Wow. 60 points. And then you had Hill go for almost 50. Then he had Monty who had 23. So it was over before we even started, realistically. Oh man, Hawkinson is getting a little concerning to me right now.
He's looking like
42.
I still like the 8 targets.
I do like
the Lions are just as bad as we thought they were, even though Goff has like done some good stuff and they got like Swift is good. We think Hawkinson is good. I mean, Hawkinson's a top 5 player at his position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like he's looking more of like I think that next tier than he is in the Kelsey tier.
I think better days are ahead. I don't know. I have to watch the tape on this. I don't know why he's not. The last 2 weeks have just been confusing to me because they've been good matchups. Like, I don't understand. Maybe that's why, because they have been good matchups. That could be it, actually. All right. Wow. All right.
Should we start taking a look at? I know we got the game that's starting to get kicked off, and here we got to get breaking down on some of these other games.
Yeah,
we got to run through the game there.
Do a quick rundown. What?
Yeah.
You got
some stuff.
Roundtree over here dancing it off, doing a dance off. Problem with Sleeper right now is that every 2 seconds it keeps going down. It's a lot like the other technology right now on today's day.
I know, crazy. Raiders are kicking off the ball. The Chargers, come on, Keenan Allen, make me my fantasy day on this side. I hope he catches like 7 passes.
Roundtree. Ooh. Roundtree busting off. Come on.
Like to see, man, this is. I was going to say, like, oh, we got to see some scoring here to make it a good game, but that would make it not a good game, actually, if we see the Raiders score. We need like a pick 6 right here real quick by the Raiders, and then to see the Chargers coming back with a little closer margin.
Oh, that was dirty.
That Renfro cut?
Yeah, they took the same play.
Austin Eckler, the left side there for a nice gain, 6 or so yards. Running hard. Yeah, Renfro, man, is just a piece in the offense.
Yeah, he just does his job.
Each
and every single week.
Yep. Oh, man, come on, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, let's go. They're just not going to need him. They should just keep running the ball.
Eckler with the day.
It's not over yet either.
Ooh.
Right now, it's Eckler time.
Yeah, dude.
It's
They're
that
just
perfect- It is the
Yeah.
perfect chance right now for Eckler just to start pouring them on because it's just a 2-score up right now for the Chargers, which is nice. It's enough to modify the way you're playing the game, but it's not so big you're going to consider benching anybody. So it's
Right.
like, let's run Eckler. Let's keep bringing the clock down. Let's hold the time of possession. You're our most reliable player right now. Like, why would they ever pass the ball if they can keep every 2-3 plays get a first out?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're dealing with right now, 1st and 10.
Makes the most sense.
Makes the most sense.
Oh, we got
Setting up
slinging
that play
it.
action.
Oh,
Oh,
Allen,
needed
dude.
that. No,
That was a
Jersey J.
mega gusher too. It's like a 30-yarder.
What's up, Jay, man? Good to have you back.
Jake.
Damn, dude, I could have really used that Keenan Allen catch. Damn it. Damn it.
That was a big one. I could have used that too.
And that was in his hands. Like, he should have had that.
I could have used that.
That was on you, bro. Come on, man. Damn it.
Oh, my goodness.
23 yards. That's it. And now he's
Nope,
out.
don't like that.
Fake pass. Herbert hands the
Raintree.
ball off.
Yeah, let's get this cat some looks here. See what he's all about.
His stub a toe, Allen. That's funny. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, okay.
Clock's ticking, 7 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers are going to be trying to get the first down. Chargers line up in shotgun formation. Roundtree is the halfback. It's going to hand
a
off to
carry.
him. Gets a
Ooh.
carry. Line of scrimmage. Brought down. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Clock
Don't
keeps
like that.
ticking. Getting near the 6-minute mark. Looks like the Chargers are going to be kicking off, punting the ball to the Raiders here. Will get another shot to narrow this game.
Sam, man up, man up. Oh, man, he should have had that. He should have broke that, dude.
Yeah, that was a play you had an opportunity to get a first down.
Man, he had blockers. Oh, they're going for it?
Oh, they're going for it now. Forget that last call.
Cook.
Oh, your boy Cook.
Let's go. All right, give me that. I'll take
Chargers
it.
pick up a first. I like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Play action, first down. A lot of faith in Justin Herbert.
That was a pretty gutsy call there.
Seriously, gutsy call, gutsy play, nice catch, nice first down. New set of downs for the Chargers. New set of opportunities for Keenan Allen, who isn't on the game, number 13. There he is. Oh. Isn't it still so good from a fantasy perspective, Johnny? Like when your player is out and then you look and you're like, he's back in. There he is.
Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, it's the best.
So good.
Where you get so panicked when you don't see him in the huddle. You're like, why isn't he in there? Ooh.
Play action. Herbert dropping back. Throws incomplete. Just looking for the backup tight end. Hey, no, Allen talk. I know, man. We all got something going in this one. I hope we can all win. I hope we can all win.
I know. Need this.
Need this. Game
all
time.
right, let's go.
Thoughts on Allen Robinson rest of season outlook? Good, buy low candidate, or stay away?
I think he's a buy low candidate. I think that Justin Fields will get better. We also saw Bill Lazor. Ooh, double. We saw Bill Lazor take over the play calling duties, which is good news. Well, somewhat. It's better. They'll be more efficient. There should be more opportunities. It is a bad thing in the sense that, like, he doesn't generally just target one wide receiver. So that's why Mooney had a great game, is because he'll call better plays that are just designed to get players open.
At all that Mooney had such a much larger snap percentage than Allen Robinson, and this is back-to-back weeks now where Mooney's been the number one in terms of a snap percentage?
That doesn't bother me a whole lot. Again,
not as much as this sack would bother
that was
the
a
Chargers.
Big sack, dude. That
big
was
sack to bring up 4th down now as the Raiders defense takes Justin Herbert down for a lot of yards.
But referring to your question, I don't buy into it as far as again, it's nice to see these things, right? You like these things aligning, like you would like Allen Robinson's snap count to be the most, like you would, but it doesn't necessarily mean the death of a player. Like part of it's game script. Part of it is that's why you don't want to like zoom into one game too much and try to like overanalyze just one game, but you also don't want to just ignore it. I do know that they wanted to get Mooney more involved in this offense. So is it surprising to me? And also Mooney and Fields there's been a connection all offseason with Mooney and Fields. Like they're like best friends. And so is it a surprise that you saw Mooney like have a big game? Like we've been calling for it for a few weeks now, wondering when he was going to break out. I just think like better days are ahead for Robinson. He's had some drops. He's had some opportunities where he missed. And I do think better days are ahead for Robinson. So to me, do I think Robinson's a buy low? Yeah, absolutely. Because right now his value is probably not going to get any lower. Do I think Mooney is someone that is just a one-hit wonder? No, I don't. I do think that there is going to be a relationship that you'll see from Mooney and from Fields, and they'll have that chemistry because, they were playing. They have, like they played more so together on the practice field, things like that. And so they have that kind of rapport, but he's not going to be schemed as the wide receiver one for that offense. So that's why I'm still confident in Robinson.
I like Robinson too. I'd also like to bring up that the Bears aren't going to play the Detroit Lions every week, meaning they're going to have to keep the offense pressing, moving forward. And if you need a big play, like you might want to go to Mooney, but eventually you're going to understand what Allen Robinson brings to the table. And I think he is a good buy low candidate. I think Justin Fields is going to take over. I think their play calling will get smarter. I also think they're going to play up against some tougher teams, which means they're going to have to like actually try a little bit more on offense and lean on their strengths. And Allen Robinson is their best wide receiver. He hasn't been played as if these 2 weeks if he is, but they're like, we're talking about having Matt Nagy orchestrate the worst game plan of all time. That was like the headlines that was going around. So the worst game plan of all time is not going to continue. And I think when that straightens out a little bit, Robinson's uptick should come in a little.
Yeah, 100%.
Allen Robinson or Cortland Sutton rest of season, Johnny?
Probably Sutton. Because I do believe that Bridgewater will be back sooner rather than later. I know he's dealing with the cushion issue right now, but he's a much steadier and consistent thrower. And so that's why I would go with Teddy.
There you go with Cortland Sutton.
Or Cortland Sutton. That's right. Yeah.
I would say, I'm looking, because I was thinking about like going to Tucker and like making that a piece, but I'm like, I don't really think I want to get involved over there.
No, not for that price. Something less than, like if you, well, let me look at sleeper rankings right now and I'll tell you.
Like who would be like, I know we don't do this oftentimes, but like a comparable value for Allen Robinson or
just kind of where my kind of cutoff is on like who I would rather have than Robinson.
Oh, I see. I like this game.
Let's see.
Speaking of games, we've got the 21-7 Monday Night Football game going on right now with Derek Carr in shotgun formation at 2nd and 1. Stepping back, throwing deep down the right side to Henry Ruggs.
Oh, did he catch it?
I don't know. He didn't catch it. There's a flag on the play, though.
PI?
I think so. At least holding. It looks like defensive pass interference. That'd be my guess right now. And they're making the call. Yeah, pass interference. Monday Samuel.
So, like, oh my God, oh wait. Oh my gosh, Sleeper's like freezing on me now. But like, I'm pretty far. Sleeper's messing up right now. It's like, keeps having me reload the page. It won't stay lit.
It's not doing what we want. That's what's happening with Jay over here too. Of course, I took Chargers second half money line bet, and ever since it's been all Raiders. That's how it goes, man. I feel you. And Josh Jacobs looks to be feeling that defensive front of the Chargers as he gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh my gosh, it's every now and it's gonna happen every now or over and over again.
Rendon needs 2 more points from Waller to win. I hope you get them, but then I hope Keenan Allen can get a couple more catches for me because my opponent has Darren Waller and I'm winning by 0.2.
Ooh, hanging on.
No, I'm losing by 0.06.
Oh,
I need Keenan Allen now to come in and do some stuff.
yeah, you need. Ooh, is that me? It could be me.
Play action. Derek Carr throws down the middle.
Waller. Dude, I needed a
Waller
tutty. I need that to be a tutty.
A 1st and goal for the Raiders. Nice post play. Darren Waller gets it to the 9. Nice play. Nice catch. Ooh, nice window throw too. That was just all nice all around.
How it's like it does this.
Go home
on me right now. I don't like it.
Does what?
Like right. Okay. For example,
hold up on this. We got this scoring possibility coming up right now. Raiders in the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Ball's hand off to the halfback on a draw play.
Jacobs
looks like a nice 6-7 yard run there. Gets it to the 3-4 yard line.
Yes. Come on.
Raiders gonna have a 2nd and goal. Ooh boy. I'd really like to see a rushing touchdown here, Johnny.
Yeah. So would I.
Yes.
I would absolutely love a rushing touchdown here. Absolutely love.
What was Jason asking? I want to get to Jay's question here. He brought it up. We're talking about the Bears. Okay. Well, wait till this series here is done. Run throw in motion. Play action. Derek Carr drops back. He's moving around. Pressure's forcing him to throw. He's just going to get rid of it out of bounds, bringing up a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Jason says, are the Bears going to throw the ball last with Lance? Isn't it hard for anybody to be consistent on the Bears when a different receiver is going off every week? Did he maybe mean Justin Fields on this one?
Yeah, he probably did meet Field. Yeah.
Throw the ball less with Lance?
I don't know. Less. I think he's being asking. Wouldn't they try to throw the ball less with a rookie quarterback? And the truth, and potentially, however,
they're gonna want to. They're gonna want to.
Yeah. However, they're going to be down in game. Oh, Waller with a ball study, dude.
That's it for me.
That was
damn,
dude. He went up to the 10th floor, dropped that corner off at the 6th, and said, "Give me that tutty." Wow, dude.
Oh, good job, Jay.
Waller, tutty.
And Rendon, let's go.
Hey, your
I'm
boy.
happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all.
All right, now we need a Keenan Allen tutty.
I need 2 Keenan Allen tutties now.
Hey, if we can get a Keenan Allen tutty and then a Josh Jacobs tutty, let's go.
Yeah, I'm really pulling for your underdog matchup, man. Rob Navarro wants for the Raiders coming back. They're on their way right now. They're doing their best job.
Let's do it.
Making some impact happen. It's now a 1-score game. Hope they ride Keenan Allen to 2 more touchdowns on this backside.
Look, he's staring down the whole sideline of the Chargers right there.
I'm not. I got to take back my wallowing there. I'm not out of it yet because there's so much time here. I need some magic to happen, but there's enough time and situationally.
You need a Keenan Allen tutty.
I need a Keenan Allen tutty and then maybe a Derek Carr interception, and then another Keenan Allen tutty. And then we're in a good spot.
You're down by that much? I thought you were.
No, it was tie. It was tie. It was tie just now, and he got a double dip.
Oh, yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not. Yeah. I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize.
Bro, and this is back-to-back Monday nights where I've lost in the second half. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's almost like that thing. Would you rather just lose within the first 2 minutes and just be like, all right, I at least know the game is over. I could just enjoy the game. My fantasy matchup's over. Or it's you have that hope through 3/4 of a game. And then it's at the very end, it's he gets the right amount of yardage. And you're like,
I mean, real talk, I'll sacrifice for the show. So
Yeah.
I'll take the drama, and I'll take, like, you know, the loss and the feeling here where Brett Johnson could be like, the sadness on Austin's face is real.
Yeah.
It freaking is, dude, because I really want to freaking win that league.
Yeah.
And like my team is really freaking good and this stupid shit keeps happening. But whatever. So I appreciate that. I like to bring that realness here. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that, Johnny, I'd probably, if I'm gonna lose, I'd probably say quick and painless. You know, but if you tell me like I actually have a chance, like I'm gonna take I'll take all the tension in the world if you give me a 1% chance.
For the chance.
Yeah, I'll take all the tension in the world just for 1% chance. But if I'm gonna lose anyways, I don't need just like to ride it out.
Jersey J saying he's up 24.5 time. It's lime time. That's right. It's lime time.
It's lime time.
He's been on lime time the whole game, though. Like, to be honest with you, it's like the whole game has been lime time for him. I said I wanted 15 from Waller. Has exactly 15 right now. So hope he doesn't get any negative handoffs. You know, like John Gruden decides to do a reverse handoff to Waller and then get sacked for negative 10 yards. We won't hope that. We won't wish that upon you, Jersey J. Won't wish it. Is a sleeper in sleeper. Carr and Waller brought me back, and I was down 28, I think. Wow. It's pretty good. Especially because Carr's not having the best kind of night. But that double dip certainly helps.
And I guess he's kind of coming around now, right? He's got 2 passing touchdowns. He had the one to Renfro, and now he's got one to Waller.
Yeah.
He did have the fumble, but he doesn't have any other turnovers, and he's
Yeah,
still
more
time.
He has more touchdowns than Tom Brady did last night.
Rain. Even still, though.
Yeah. Tuesday said, stop, Johnny. There we go. Nice. Wait, did you see my question? I don't believe we did.
I'm just eating my feelings, dude. I'm just eating my sad.
Okay. He wants to know if you should trade Debo and it. Wait. Debo in his league for DK and another one for Debo for Bright. Yeah, I would do both those. There you go. Got an Allen. You got an Allen 9-yard reception. I would trade Debo for both these players. Yes.
And really quick, can you put that one back up?
Yes. He's asking, would you trade Debo
for DK? We said that for sure. And then for Barkley, it's just like he looks
Yeah.
like he's on the up. And I'll tell you this. Here's a low-key thing. On sneakers, Nike's sneaker release app, the Barkley trainers drop exclusive release in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And the more hype Saquon Barkley's name has before his limited release shoe drop on the sneakers app, like I promise you, if there's ever been a point where Saquon's want to have a good like trending name, it's going to be right around his own official shoe release. And it's like a real shoe. It's like a real release. It's a real thing.
Mhm.
It's hitting the sneakers app. He's going to want to see that thing hit hard. So I like Saquon over the next few weeks.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
It was a bird that was slightly like a chicken.
Oh, we got a flea flicker to Keenan. Oh, that no one's home.
No, I mean, it was the egg. I'm sorry. It was the egg that was laid by a bird slightly like a chicken, but a little bit different, who then laid the first chicken.
Oh, that was the Keenan.
Needed
I agree
that.
with that.
I need so much, though.
It could have been a tutty. Oh, did they get him? Oh, no, they didn't. They were trying. That was horrible. Yeah. That play was horrible. It's not what we needed. We have. Should I drop Cortland Sutton for Hunter Renfrow or Jacoby? Jacoby. No, we would keep Sutton. Oh, go Cook. Go Cook. Oh man, you need to break that, dude. You need to break that and run down the sideline there. Score. So what we needed was an 80-yard score. No, I would keep Cortland Sutton. Especially, here's the thing with Sutton. It doesn't matter if Bridgewater or they have the backup quarter, or now I'm blanking on
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, thank you. It doesn't matter if Drew Lock or Bridgewater is the quarterback with Sutton, because Drew Lock has the connection with Sutton. We saw, Sutton was a top 12 wide receiver with Drew Lock. The question was actually kind of bigger on whether or not Bridgewater would be able to sustain Sutton moving forward. But I do think better days are ahead for Sutton. I do like Jacoby though. If he's on your waivers, man, I would try to pick him up. Hunter Renfrow, we said he's like the steady Eddie that he's always going to be there, dude. No one ever believes. Cook is fire. Cook is on fire. Absolutely. I need him to get another touchdown. That'd be great. I'm keeping Patrick. You got to keep Sutton. Yes. Patrick is another one. He just is another steady Eddie. Oh no, hold on, Austin. Hold on. I got to get our stream died. Well, I need to get hold on. Keep the people alive. I'll be right back. I need to go get the oh wait. Hold on. You gotta hold hang. I gotta get my charger for my phone. Hold on just a sec.
Got it, man. Do your thing. Nah, you heard. We're good. If you're keeping Patrick, you gotta keep Sutton. And it's like, no, you can't drop the guy who's ahead. That's funny. I got Cortland Sutton as my number 2 wide receiver in our league of record. I'm holding on to him. He just got such a good role, and I love Johnny's point there about Drew Lock brought Cortland Sutton to a wide receiver 1 finish 2 years ago. Cortland Sutton's only going to keep getting better and better too, because remember, he wasn't 100% healthy coming into this season, and Tim Patrick is fine and good, but like Cortland Sutton is special, and he's even just getting better. And we already saw him in that week 2 pop performance of what he's capable of. Like Cortland Sutton's going to have good days coming up here ahead for him. I like Cortland Sutton a lot. Any other questions? Let me know about any other players that you're thinking about, you're kind of on tilt with after this latest news from everything that happened this last week. Some of the players you're wondering if are the real deal, or if you should make a move away from. A lot of questions about Debo Samuel. I've seen a lot. We even had a trade that's gone down around Debo Samuel. Some other guys. We haven't got a chance to talk about Johnny's boy, Cordarrelle Patterson. I think that's another like fair question mark, almost like a Debo Samuel. I know that Johnny would think Patterson is going to keep it going more consistently though than he does for Debo Samuel. I think I agree with that. Says Michelle's a big letdown. Yeah, I was. Darrell Henderson looks to be the preferred halfback as long as his health permits. And it just looks like that's the case. And he looks like he's a more effective runner too. Like I know that Michelle had a tough matchup 2 weeks ago going up against the Buccaneers rush defense, but he didn't do well with it. And Darrell Henderson has just done really, really well. I know a lot of people did, man. It's a weird one. Got him in the listener league, which I was happy about. Johnny got him in our league of record. But like a weird one, he didn't come up, and like I don't even know if he was ever like on waiver articles. It's just like he just kind of happened, and then he's just here. Mike Davis, I'll tell you what though, is like running pretty well, like metrically and opportunity wise. Like he is still the number 1. He's just not used in nearly of creative ways or effective ways. I'm super curious to see how this whole situation shakes out in Atlanta rest of the season. I don't think Cordarrelle is going to keep it up as much as he has thus far. I don't know how he could, but he'll still be involved. He'll still be heavily utilized for the Falcons. Some other players that Jacoby Myers, an interesting pickup. I think he still hasn't gotten a touchdown on this one. I see him on waivers. We just had a question about should I drop someone to pick up Jacoby Myers. I got Jacoby Myers as my flex in our league of record right now. He looks to be the number 1 target for Mac Jones. He still hasn't gotten the end zone. I think Mac Jones is just going to keep getting more proficient, more efficient, and the Patriots are going to be scoring more points, and Jacoby Myers is going to benefit from more points getting scored sooner than later. And Johnny right now is getting our stream active, getting it going. So let me know what's happening right now in this game, because I don't have access to view the game right now, and I'm so thirsty to know what's going on. Jersey J, let me know if Keenan Allen has caught me a couple of touchdowns between now and last time we spoke. Need 15 points. Stupid. Need 15 more points out of Keenan Allen after that double dip. Gross. And I see here. Oops. Trying to get caught up on this game. Justin Herbert has not done a lot here in this second half. We're in the fourth quarter now. He's only got 1.2 more points than he did going into halftime. They're going to be incentivized to try to score with the game just a 1 score. This is actually turning into like a good finish. Ooh. So coming up. And I need, I keep looking at the same matchup. I don't know why I keep looking at this. I need 15 more points out of Keenan Allen. So I need the Raiders now to do some good stuff, but not to involve Derek Carr. Anybody else have any matchups that they're hanging on by just a little bit? In this matchup here, Mojo wants to know, why is Roundtree playing this much? Yeah, 6 carries right now for 19 yards. Eckler, 10 carries, 69 yards, 3 for 4, 3 for 5 on the receptions for 28 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, Roundtree looks to be that number 2 back. Jackson, they keep trying to get involved, but has not been efficient year to date thus far with the work that he's gotten. And just a total of 7 carries coming into this game, 10 carries now so far on the entire season. Only 22 yards rushing on the whole year. 3rd and 10, Herbert just got crushed, Jay. Thanks for the update. So it's going to be Raiders ball now with a chance to score and tie the game, bringing up another fourth quarter comeback, tie, play from behind situation. This is going to be hopefully a fun ending. So we got that possibility to happen here. Slim just watching as a fan now. Up 30, good for you. It just feels good, doesn't it? Like when you're just all the way up, you've won. You're just like basking in it still. Maybe you got something stupid where you're like, oh, I just can't have their defense score 30 more points. So you're still like, it kind of matters, but like it doesn't freaking matter. I'm winning this game and everyone knows it. Good for you, man. Good for you. Oh, man, and good for the Raiders if they can bring this one back. Very nice. 24.5 feels great. I haven't had that in a while. I've been in barn burners till the end in our league of record, in the listener league. I've had some stressful finishes the last couple of weeks. I'm hoping to get some more calmer, more victory lap type finishes the next couple of weeks. I feel at least good about the teams. Just hasn't turned up my number playing tough matchups or whatnot.
All right, Austin.
What's up? What's up?
My phone needs to charge just a couple of minutes before I can turn it back on because it's giving me that.
I'll just have to. Yeah. I'll just have to pull a different stream.
I can keep you posted on.
I'll just pull up a different stream because it was like we were just gonna do it, to keep ours exactly the same.
Yeah.
No,
right now, they had just kicked off. The Raiders have the ball. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Yeah.
What game is this on? This is on ESPN?
It's on ESPN.
Oh, easy.
Oh, Carr with a deep ball. Deep ball to, it's got to be Ruggs. Yep. Deep ball to Ruggs for wow, that was like a 60-yard bomb.
It's like his
50-yard.
Only real play of the game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Remind me next time when we do it. Make sure that the phone is plugged in the whole time. Oh man.
Bomb play. That's what Regs can do every time. I'm kind of surprised to see him. I mean, I guess I got to organize my thoughts here for a second because I was going to say I'm surprised not to see Ruggs be more involved in this game, Johnny. That was what I was going to come out and say. But then when you look at the results for the Raiders, I mean, Jacobs with 5 receptions, which is actually a lot. Yeah. Renfro with 4 catches on 6 targets. Ruggs is Waller with 4 for 5, and then Ruggs 3 for 4. So, I mean, it's been like kind of an even split there. 6 targets, 4 targets, 5 targets for Waller, Ruggs, and Renfro.
Yeah. I mean, Renfro has been playing, Renfro has been playing well, and Ruggs has been playing well. Like, seems as if Waller's been forgotten about. Other than that, I mean, he had that tutty, which was nice.
I mean, no, I think Waller. I mean, we have Waller's right. Looks like still part of this vein. He's been involved all around. Ruggs. I'm trying to figure out what is Ruggs' role, Johnny. Like we saw him pop off. We saw some short plays. He's definitely not the main vein. I also don't think he's like the X factor anymore. That might be more of Edwards right now. Or it almost seems like maybe you've got Waller as the main vein with Renfro as the steady Eddie, Ruggs as like
the high upside guy.
Yeah, like the high upside that you're always keeping an eye on. And then like Edwards is like the X factor.
Yeah.
Something
100%.
like
Yeah. All right, cool. We're getting 3rd and 3. We got a timeout right now for the Raiders. Only down 7 after all that, Austin.
Trying to make this a more interesting game. We might get a good finish here.
Appreciate you holding it down while I was trying to get that Charger sitch all done.
Yeah, no, I got it over on my stream now, so it'll just be a little bit different. Derek Carr tonight with 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, dude, this is what I was talking about again, man. Like just 2 touchdowns and 184 yards.
Yeah, he could get.
We'll see how it finishes.
Get 3. Yeah, he could get a touchdown here.
3 would be the most he's had all season.
Really?
I think so.
That's a good note.
Which is kind of wild.
I think he's just like he's
at 2 every game so far.
Yeah, he's like a better like Kirk Cousins. Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Carr? I think Kirk, right? Because Kirk has better weapons.
So. It's almost like
sack.
Kirk is like more of the main vein on the team. I feel like Carr is just a quarterback for the Raiders, where Kirk Cousins is the quarterback for the Vikings. Does that make sense? Like Derek Carr is just like the QB1 for the Raiders right now. He's not.
I feel like they would be more like quick and willing to give up on Carr than Minnesota would be on Cousins.
I agree. I think so too.
They're going for a deep field goal here. Do you have the stream up or no?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it up? All right.
Yeah.
And he yanked it, dude. 52-yarder yanked it. Did you already see it? Did you?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it happen right now. Gone. Nope. Not good for the Raiders here. Gonna need that defense to stick it to Justin Herbert now. They got a chance.
Wow. That was a big. I'm surprised he missed that, though. He's like one of the better kickers in the league.
Right? I mean, fantasy-wise,
yeah,
he is like really good. I guess it's number 4 kicker right now, but that includes everybody's games from yesterday and not his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like he's the number 4 kicker. Yeah, that's wow. So he was probably like top 2 before tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or top 2 or 3. I know that McManus was like number 2, and then he only had like 1 point this week, so I wouldn't be surprised if he majorly fell. So I think Carlson was 1 before this week. So, yeah, I think you're right on that. Missed the kick. Yes, Jersey J coming in. I got to keep my mouse is not working now. Gotta love technology. Gotta love it. All right, we got like 4 fourth quarter. We've got like 11 minutes left. Coming down to it, we both picked the Chargers in this game.
Holy cow!
What?
So it was Chelsea's birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Chelsea, Philly Chelsea birthday yesterday.
Look at what I just stopped her as she was trying to wheel out to the bedroom.
Wow, getting that birthday cake, dude.
Look at how much freaking cake she just got.
You can't even see it. It's like, hey, that looks like a great piece of cake.
This is so much cake. There's no way you can eat all this cake, baby. There's no way you can. She can't eat all this cake.
That looks like a great piece of cake.
Not eat all this cake.
All right. I really need a.
She's gonna murder me. I don't think she's.
Yeah, because you just took half of her cake.
No, bro. There's no way I could have taken half of that beast.
Jersey J saying happy birthday to Philly Chelsea.
Jersey J says happy birthday.
Says happy birthday.
Appreciate that.
What do you think about Knox as my tight end 1? Asked Jersey J.
I think it's as good as like, if you don't have a guy you drafted with single digit capital, so like a Hawkinson, a Mark Andrews, a Waller Kelsey, obviously. I mean, how many other even fall into that category? Like, if you want to start Knox over Fant, fine. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to start Knox over, like, I'd start Goddard. Yeah, the answer is fine for me.
Yeah,
it's situational. It's you can. I don't even think you need a tight end. You can stream a tight end every week.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a solid tight end. The problem is there are so many like, I don't want to say there are so many mouths to feed because like you can get around that narrative. The problem is that he is the 4th option, 3rd, maybe 4th option for that offense. That's the only issue. But again, that offense is going to score so much that it's fine. Like, again, like Austin said, you're going to be fine. He'll have his weeks. You want Keenan Allen there for the first down. They're saying no. Oh, dang it. Grab that. Let's see.
Drop pass.
I have Swift and Miles Sanders as my RBs as well. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. He's asking, my bench is Tyler Boyd, Melvin Gordon, CMC. Anybody you dropping this week for any waiver wire pickups? Javonte Williams, Noah Fant, Justin Fields, Renfrow, Jerry Jeudy on IR. It's got to be the rest of his team, not what's available on his waiver. I am not dropping any of those guys for any waiver wire.
I'm considering in my own league of record, and I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to do it, but I've thought about Noah Fant
again. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. You thought about Noah Fant?
Watching this play now here. Cook, nice play, dude. He looks really nice this game, Jared.
Yeah, he does.
I've thought about dropping Noah Fant. Now, I think Noah Fant's got better days ahead. He had a nice touchdown this week. He's like the second, third option on a team right now, but that team just doesn't pass the ball like a whole lot. And you still got like talented running backs, Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick's good. I think there's a world where there's a better tight end than Noah Fant, but like I still like Noah Fant for that like shitty back end 1 tight end spot. Do you like Fant more?
Then Knox, yeah. I think I would like Fant a little bit just because with Jerry Jeudy on IR for a few more weeks and we do know that with Locke he did have a target for Fant. We do know. That was why I wasn't a tie on Fant. Yeah, that was why I was with Bridgewater is because I mean even Bridgewater was using him, but like Bridgewater generally doesn't target the tight end, but Fant does.
I want Drew Lock playing, don't I?
Drew Lock.
I've got Cortland Sutton and Noah Fant. I want Drew Lock playing.
Yes.
He's like less efficient, going to get him in more holes, and then they're going to have to keep throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. Just like Austin Eckler wants to get more first downs, like you just did for the Chargers. Nice run.
Yeah,
there.
another one. 7 for 36. That 10.6 full PPR. I think he's talking. Oh, Keenan Allen. He's talking about Keenan because he got the little chipper. Little chipper. There. Hey, dude, the Chargers are just working their way down the field here. Yeah, we got. Dude. Is Roundtree making his case here?
Roundtree's making a case to, be involved in the backup duties. He's looked a lot better than Justin Jackson has tonight. Mm-hmm. Austin Eckler's looked really good, though, and he has all season.
Austin Eckler looks so good.
Like, it's just not, like, I know we were anticipating, going back to last season, Austin Eckler to split the work up with another halfback. Somebody, like we talked about it being Josh Kelly last year. Justin Jackson, Larry Roundtree are in the conversation right now, but like it's not the Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler of 3 years ago situation in Los Angeles. It is Austin Eckler and then a stable of replacements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
One of those replacements is in though right now.
Yeah,
and
Roundtree's gotten the last few carries here.
Looked okay, not great. Didn't look good on that one. I don't know if he got that first out or not. Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
All right.
Let me see. I'm about to. My phone is charged up enough, I think. Well, it says 2%. We'll see. I'll call you back here on this. We'll see what it does. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I gotta. Did you get it? Oh, we got Herbert actually running.
Yeah, I will in a second here. Here it is. There it is. Cool. All right, we are on the same stream now, Johnny.
There we go. All right. Where are we at? We got Herbert with a 6-yard rush there. 6 yard.
Los Angeles playing smart, driving the ball, but keeping the time of possession and clock moving along. Just got to finish this drive off.
Eckler. Oh, Eckler with a big tutty there.
Eckler's having a Mondo game.
Mondo.
After that score, we're looking at a 20.0 performance out of Austin Eckler. 82 yards on the ground from 12 carries, 5 targets, caught 3 of them for 28 yards, and a touchdown. Los Angeles is up 28-14 with 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter.
Up 2 tutties. Let's see what's going to happen. We got 5 minutes left. Oh, and it crashes. Of course. This is what happened. Yeah, my phone just crashed out again.
Yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Noah Storm jumping in here. I got Noah Fant, Dallas Goddard. I would put Noah in the lineup no matter what. He the number 1 target. Yeah, he's the number 1. I mean, I don't know if he's the number 1 target or Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the number 1 target, but he's definitely the number 2. It's the number 2 right now until Jerry Jeudy comes back, and then that's my honest opinion. Like, I would wait until I wouldn't wait until right before Jerry Jeudy comes back. I would wait because I would expect Jerry Jeudy to be out another 3 weeks. So I would. Oh yeah, there it is. The Lime Time commercial. It's on right now, or it was just on. I would wait until like a week before Jerry Jeudy is going to come back, and then I would try to trade Fant.
You know what I was even might wait and do too is let Jerry Jeudy come in and actually play 1 game. Like these ankle injuries, that ankle injury was so intense. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'd be surprised if he was 100% coming back. So what I mean by that is Jeudy could be back in and you're like, oh, it's over. Jeudy's here. And then he's really not 100% though. And his role in the offense is minimized because he's still coming back into full swing, which means Fant could come in and have like another good game, right there. Yeah. And then you could be like, no, look, Judy's already back and Fant is still the guy. And then you can get him going and that role might diminish as Jeudy gets even more healthy and more acclimated because it's still just a second-year player now who started off hard. So I'm not surprised if Jeudy comes back and then takes like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
I would agree with that. I mean, that's what you generally see with high ankle sprains. And dude, Jerry's looks so much worse than that too.
I couldn't believe it. Reminded me of Giannis Antetokounmpo's knee injury in the semifinals. Where I'm like, oh, you're done. For the whole year, maybe even more. And then it's like, oh, sprain. You're like, what the
all right. Oh man, we got another big trade coming in here.
What's going on?
Saying, hold on. Well, we got this one. My opponent has Eckler and 3 points up against my Herbert Allen stack. Do y'all think I have a chance? Oh, wait. Is this after the Eckler touchdown just now? I think if after the Eckler touchdown, it might be real close because they'll probably go to Roundtree maybe.
You need the Raiders to score.
Yeah.
We just get some overtime.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what he wants, right? Well, so what is he?
Yeah, well, I think you'd probably want like a Raiders score, an onside kick, and then a Raiders score, and then that's probably what he's looking for. Or actually, or he's not looking for a Raiders score at all, and then I don't think Eckler goes back in the game.
Oh, I see.
I think they would put Roundtree in for the rest of the game, but we'll see.
I get it finally now. We just needed some action to keep it going.
Yeah. I'm asking, which side do you think is better? He asked me a question, or he asked us a
question.
It is.
He offered me Lamb, Beasley,
and
Woods and Renfro. So you get CeeDee Lamb and Cole Beasley, and you give up Robert Woods and Renfro. Oh, I like.
Yeah,
getting
I
Lamb
would do
and
that.
Beasley.
Yeah, I would do that.
Robert Woods is the number 2 on the Los Angeles Rams team. Cooper Kupp is number 1. Robert Woods, post Matt Stafford, has literally just poured from his cup into Cooper Kupp's cup, and Cooper Kupp is drinking that down, and the Rams are scoring points. I know they didn't this week against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are looking like the best team right now in the NFL. Cooper Kupp is hands down Matt Stafford's favorite target, and he looks like he can handle it too. So it's not going to change. CeeDee Lamb is like the next set of best receiver in the league, and it starts like now.
Yeah. Asking Jersey J asking, is it a good idea that I have Jeff Wilson's stash? Yes, 100%. I do think he ultimately, I think he's going to take over that backfield when he gets back because
I think he's got a shot of it for reals.
Yeah. Ayo, boys, Killjoy. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome in.
Welcome in. Make sure you hit that thumb if you like what you're listening to, man. Great to have you. Great to have you here. What do you need in this game? Do you let us know if you need anything? If you're catching the end of this Raiders Chargers Monday Night Football showdown and you still got some action on your fantasy lines, we'd love to hear about it. I need like 15 points out of Keenan Allen, and I also need Derek Carr and Darren Waller to explode for a fumble and never come back. So I don't think that's going to happen.
No. This play
And I wouldn't want it to.
This play that just happened is really funny because Edwards catches it, and then it's almost like he just stands there and he's like, okay, I'm going to wait to be tackled. It was like he didn't even fight or try to go forward with anything. He was just like
Edwards is a little weird, man. I was thinking more. I was expecting to see more of Edwards to start the year. Is it because Ruggs has done better and he's just been relegated? Like, is Renfro and Ruggs just stepped up and that's what caused Edwards to kind of fade to 3 on the wide receiver chart?
I mean, Edwards has had good games. He's had a couple scores called back. Like, he's just, he's going to draw the number 1 attention most of the time. So I do think, and he's like not necessarily, oh my goodness. Oh, there was almost another major bomb. Ooh.
That would have made Ruggs' night. That is the kind of play where you're just like, you go from 6.0 in standard to
a lot.
Healthy, a lot.
Like 20 something.
16.
Woo.
Storm's got another question coming in here. Who would you guys start, Noah or Dallas Goedert?
Oh, we had a unsportsmanlike conduct on Joey Bosa. Who would you guys start, Noah or Dallas?
So let's see. We're a week ahead. So let me take a look at who each one of these guys right now is going. Be going up against this week. Pittsburgh plays the Broncos. So we've got Pittsburgh's defense for Noah Fant. Let's see how they do against the tight end as well. Carolina. Eagles face Carolina this week. Both away.
I'd probably go Dallas. If the Eagles are against the Carolina Panthers and they give up more points to the tight end than Pittsburgh does.
Does Ertz's involvement shy you from Dallas at all?
No, because they use like Ertz and Goddard there's a pick.
They both had over 50% snap percentage last week.
Yeah. Right. But the thing is like those are the number 1 and number 2 options for the Eagles. So, and I do think that Goddard is, Goddard's upside is definitely limited. But once again, I'd
say Noah Fant is limited though too because of the offense. Like Noah Fant just doesn't play on that
exactly, which is why I would go with.
I think I'd go Dallas. I think I would go Dallas right now. It's close. It's a really close one, and I'm not surprised by whoever finishes ahead next week. But I think I'm going Dallas just because I think Philadelphia plays in a more desperate offense. I also think they've got a better offense. There's just more chances for Dallas to score points than there are for Noah to score points.
Yeah, Derwin James got that interception. That was nice. Oh, here we go. Oh no, this could be the end for. Oh my gosh, Eckler breaking a big. Oh, all right, we got someone in Whisper Nation right now that does not need Eckler to get any more points. Eckler, and 3. So Smitty Satow is up right now. He's probably up a point. He's probably up 1 point
Right now, going against.
Eckler.
Oh, snaps! Really?
Yeah. So that's like Eckler just popped out. He was up 3, but then Eckler just popped off like a 15-yarder. So, ooh. Oh my gosh. Smitty, if you are, let us know, dude. It's coming down to the wire. Like, what is you got to be up by
No,
like.
Smitty's down. Smitty Satal? Oh, no, Smitty. In the listener league or his
Yeah.
other league? His other league.
No, and I think in his other league. He was saying he was against Austin Eckler and he was up 3, but Austin Eckler just got those 2 carries for like 22 yards, I think. So
It's not in the listener league though. It's got to be a different. I'm looking at his matchup
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's probably a different league.
Yeah. Dude, Stroh put up 187. Bley put up 197.
Oh, now he's down 5. Wow. That went fast. Oh, he's out. Okay, so what you need to hope is that there is a fake handoff over the top tutty. But they're not lined up in the formation that looks like they're going to do that. So
probably not going to happen, but who knows?
Oof.
I think Roundtree's going to be good moving forward. I don't think this year is his year, but I think he's going to develop into a decent NFL running back. At least compared to Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, I do. Well, and Justin Jefferson, I do think that if anything happens, or Justin Jackson, why do I keep thinking Justin Jefferson? If something happens to Austin Eckler, I do think that Roundtree would be the guy. I don't believe it would be Jackson, in which I did initially. But you're right.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of those guys that, like, metrically, he checks all the boxes, but then you watch him and you're like, yeah, he doesn't check.
Jackson? You watch? Yeah, you're like, I look at his yards per carry. No, you did. No, you did. No, you just used a pronoun. I just didn't know who you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
He did. I just confirming. Yeah, no, Jackson. Like, I look at his yards per carry. It's like always above 4.5. I look at like his Pro Football Rush grades, elusivity grades, all these things. I'm like, these are nice. These are nice numbers. And then I watch him play, and I'm just like, Jag.
Yeah, Jag. Jaggedy Jag.
And an NFL Jag is no slouch. You know what I mean? To be just a guy in the NFL is like, that's a journeyman role. It's not a lot of people get that.
You made it.
Right. But just not an impact player.
Jersey J asking, I'll be honest. I'm worried about Waller. Should I be? I mean, I won, but he is getting faded out, or am I nuts?
I'm not worried about him. He still looks like the main vein. It's just like they have other options that they don't necessarily need to lean on Darren Waller all the time. But if push comes to shove, like, they're not going to go to Edwards or Ruggs or Josh Jacobs. They're going to go to Darren Waller.
Well, and that's why I ultimately think that it's TJ Hawkinson that finishes as the number 2 tight end and not Waller, because I just like,
they don't have any other options.
They have no other options. Where it's like,
they might be so stupid they might just go to the non-option anyway.
Yeah, like, I mean, fair, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
At least we can say, like, Ruggs looks like a good and decent and competent wide receiver.
True.
Brian Edwards, he's shown some glimpses. He hasn't fully erupted, but he's shown glimpses.
Yes, yeah.
Certainly more than, like, sure, we can say we talk about the Detroit Lions wide receivers, and we joke about, hey, they're on the waiver, go pick them up. But like you're not confident in that at all, and like none of us are. Like, you're more confident in TJ being that sole factor, the guy you're running that offense through,
the guy who's actually good.
Yeah, versus
the best guy you have.
Yeah. So I am a little bit worried about Waller for sure. And to be honest with you, I like, it was interesting. It was go ahead.
We thought that Waller was in the Hawkinson role a little bit more, where it was like he was clearly the number 1 and no one was even close. And Edwards and Renfro and Ruggs are making that not so much the case. Kind of what we saw with Kittle with the emergence of the other weapons last 2 years.
I won't. I mean, in fact, I'll bring up the conversation right here because I don't want to lie to you, Whisper Nation.
But I'm not worried
Or
about
you,
Waller at
Austin.
all. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
But this was an exact text that I had sent Travis right before the season started.
Really quickly on this one, Strofe just dropping in. First place has arrived. Nice week this week, Alex. We will see you next week.
Oh.
And I guess you're gonna see him. You and Travie play.
Oh
Strofe?
yeah, all right, let's go, dude. Hey, I just
Nice.
put in Danny Dimes, so you better look out, Strofe. We need to get right. That's a good. Strofe is a good guy to get right against, So, hey, you're not gonna have Derrick Henry against like one of these minimal defenses, okay? So, you're not gonna have him go off for 40 next week. So, we'll see how good you are.
Does he need a minimal defense to drop 40?
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah. Oh, 40 points? Come on.
mean,
who does he? Who does he play? I'll guarantee he's not getting 40 next week. I don't even know who he plays. But I'm gonna guarantee he's not getting 40. Like,
it's a pretty safe bet. It's a pretty safe
40 fantasy points is a lot. Like, unless he plays Seattle, which he pretty sure because he played Seattle the other week. I would say like it's like Seattle and the and like. I mean, yeah. Do they play? It is.
Yeah, it's Jacksonville.
Oh, okay, he might get 40 then. You're right. He might get 40. I didn't think they had Jacksonville in there. Yeah, they could.
He says be nice. You're speaking to your first place Whisper Nation member. Okay, wait to see spinning his sign. That's what you guys have on the line. You guys are doing a sign spin?
Yeah, dude.
Really? That's awesome.
Well, whoever finishes worse.
Oh, okay.
Has to do a sign. Yeah.
Jersey J pulling us back on track. You were pulling up a Waller convo, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. I can't find it. Okay. And yeah, well. Okay, I'm just going to paraphrase because I can't find the exact conversation. It was right before the season started, and I re-examined because for a while I was really switching. I was like, I think this actually could be the year that Waller flips Kelsey. And then I went back, and what I did find that was a little interesting is that Waller 2 years ago, or excuse me, last year, 28% market share for the Raiders, which is astronomical. Like that's what Hopkins saw last year. That's what, like number one wide receivers for the team see that kind of mark. Diggs
25% plus.
Yeah. And then, but here was what was interesting that I noticed was the prior 2 years, the tight end had a 21% and a 19% market share. And so I was looking at the wide receivers they had. They had like Amari Cooper and that's how I knew the Amari Cooper thing from earlier was because they had Crabtree and Cooper that first year, and Waller only saw like an 18% market share. Then 2 years ago, it jumped up to like 21 or 22. Dude, that was Waller again. No, that was Edwards for a deep target. And so it jumped up to like 22 or 23. And then last year was when it jumped up to 28. And so I texted Travis and I was like, hey, I just noticed this. Like Darren Waller last year had a significantly higher target market share than general that Gruden gives his tight end. Like tight ends are really heavily involved for Gruden. But like 28% was astronomical. It was more so in like the 21 to the 19 range. And I think that's what and so I texted Travis. I was like, if Ruggs and Edwards progresses like we say, and we were thinking that they could, right, coming into the season, I was like, what if Waller comes back down to that 21 and 19 range? I was like, he's no longer my tight end 2 or even tight end 1 potential. I was like, he drops down to tight end 3 for me. And I had Hawkinson ahead of Waller. And I think that's what we're seeing here. I do have some worry. Is it the worrisome that I have for Kittle? It isn't. But It is concerning that you drafted a guy that was like, and partially that's on me. Like I didn't realize that until super late in the draft process.
On Waller or
Yeah.
Hudson? On Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point, right? Like, and those younger wide receivers have stepped up. You know it, man. That's right.
Let's see. Good point. Very good point.
Here's the thing, though. It's just like Waller might not be that back end wide receiver one. You know, like he might not be the overall wide receiver 8 or 9 to finish the season, but he's probably still a top 3 tight end.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done.
Yep.
And like it's hard to pick a guy like that you expect to like hands down be the number 1. Maybe Kittle this year. Or not Kittle, I mean Kelsey this year. But even last year it was like Kelsey or Kittle. You know what I mean? And before the injury happened, it was a real thing. So it's not often that you have like a clear cut. This guy is number 1.
Yeah. All right, Austin.
End of the game.
They're kneeling it now, dude. We made it through another stream here.
We did.
Whisper Nation, appreciate you guys joining us, hanging out with us, cheering with us. Had a good time.
Alex, Jersey J, Storm, Cat's Pajamas, Smitty, Killjoy, Rendon, man. Rendon had a great time with some of those trades.
Rendon, oh man, Rendon, yeah, dude. He had the best night of all, dude. He traded Debo for DK Metcalf, dude. Like celebrate that guy.
That one.
Woo! That was one of my favorites, dude.
Slim Reaper, Chelsea Byers.
Yeah, happy birthday to her again. Shout out to her. Her birthday was yesterday. Philly Chelsea.
Yeah, happy birthday. Jonovan was showing up earlier. Great to have you. Rob Navarro, great to have you. Gus Ramos, great to have you joining in. It's been awesome to watch the game with you. Brett Johnson, what's up, dude? I think we got Smitty earlier, man, but it's just been great to have everybody here in Whisper Nation. Been awesome to enjoy Monday night. We'll see y'all next week. We'll see you this week, too. Johnny, you want to give him a little preview of what this week for the Fantasy Whispers has in store?
Oh, yeah, real quick. This guy, do y'all think trading away Ridley for Cup is good? Yes, I would do this in heartbeat. Let's do it. Let's make 2 awesome trades tonight. Let's go, Whisper Nation. Let us know you got this done.
Yes, get it done. Get it done.
Real quick, Andrew, thoughts on Swift? Better days ahead. Liked his usage. It'll have better days. His usage was right on
overall.
Yeah, 100%. Preview on this week. So tomorrow we will be live tomorrow morning for the waiver wire show. So make sure you join us there. If you need help on the waiver wire, we'll be answering, who you should pick up, who should drop. All of that will be live tomorrow morning at 12 p.m. Eastern time, 8 or 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I always get those. I have to double check those. And then we got, matchups will be live Thursday. We'll break down the Thursday night matchup. And then we got our matchup breakdowns over on our Patreon.
Comes out on Wednesday.
Comes out on Wednesday. Yep.
12 o'clock Pacific time. We've got the preview for the Thursday night game. We're going to break down all the fantasy relevant starts on both sides of the football on Wednesday at noon.
So make sure you join us there. And then we do our matchup breakdown for our Patreon. So if you're not subscribed to Patreon, want an extra episode over there, make sure you subscribe. Patreon.com/the Fantasy Whisperers. Greatly appreciate it. And then we're
and that enters you also. I want to say that if you get involved at the $10 level on Patreon, that's going to automatically enter you into the autographed jersey giveaway. These come out every month. And this month we've got on the slate, Johnny, this week coming out, it's going to be
Keenan Allen.
Allen signed jersey. And then next month
is a Damian Harris.
And last month it was
we had our first, it was a T.Y. Hilton, but it was a sentimental T.Y. Hilton because it was the very first jersey we gave away on the very first jersey we got for the show. So
and then before that during the offseason we had an Aaron Donald giveaway.
Yeah, we had Aaron Donald one. Yep.
On that, and Alvin Kamara during the mock draft marathon. So there's a lot of great jersey giveaways that come your way. Deontay Johnson. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And a lot more coming up. So you can get in on that monthly raffle by joining the Patreon just at the $10 level. And then you're also going to get access to the full breakdown videos. Johnny, Travis, and myself, we go through. It's about 2 hours worth of content, 2 to 3 hours for the entire slate, all 32 teams, all 16 games, covering every single fantasy relevant player, going all the way through them. in a concise and relevant manner. Yeah, and then news and notes on Friday. Right?
Yeah. And so just the easiest way, I know that was a lot. The easiest way is just hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified anytime we drop new content or go live, which is basically daily during the season.
Jersey J's got
and
he understood the assignment. He's got it.
Yeah, he's down. He's got it. He's our boy.
All
right. Hopefully you won week 1, Whisper Nation. If you didn't, stick around with us. We'll get you that W in week 5. All right. For Austin Sear, I'm Johnny Game Time Hicks. We're out of here. Peace, Whisper Nation. See you in the morning.
Right here.
Look at you go. You made it to the end of another one of our videos. Hey, if you still have some questions, I totally understand. Or you just want to join an awesome fantasy football community, head on over to our Discord chat. Link is in the description below. And if you're still not sold on us, check out one of these videos.